we're a
Okay.
full hour late. So if we could just hop right in, that
We
would
could
be
just
ideal.
Yeah, I apologize, but it's worth it if it made you eat dinner.
Fair enough.
Stay healthy.
All right. Nice spin. Okay. All
Let's go with that.
right, let's just get this rolling then. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Cult Fiction, the show where myself and a handful of other individuals of varying intellects and social statuses gather together via the internet to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight, we pick up immediately after last week's session. If you haven't watched it, at least the second half is worth it.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be too confused. Like,
you're right. Our party has recently. Our party's in the Isles of Téagarthan, a set of elven isles, which is full of ancient, history and significant matters. And they are currently on a mission. However, they have tabled that mission in exchange for the promise of treasure.
offer we couldn't refuse. Money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
love
the
money,
usual
dude.
unrefused offer.
A very trustworthy, definitely not pirate captain at all, has told them of the location of such treasure and accompanied them to the island of Thon, the westmost, also known as the lowest, island in the chain. Thon is also the largest island in the chain. It's basically like a big jungle island, with some parts of it are tamed to farmland and actually being lived in, but it's closer to a prison than anything. Regardless,
We still don't know what's holding, though.
after 21 hours of travel in a sailing ship, because a keelboat, after looking at some statistics, would not get you there in time, so we're just going to call it a sailing ship and say
so it's a
that.
lot
What do you mean? It
bigger.
was that the whole time?
Yep, it was. I mean, to be fair, I have been using this particular mini to describe your ship, so it's not.
It's between the two.
Exactly.
Yeah. Plus, it has oars, so you guys got there a bit quicker than you would have than just relying on wind. So benefits.
You're welcome.
So you have that going your way. We're sticking with the same time slot. Chiron Magna is one of these party members who is not joining us tonight. Austin's not doing too well, so hope he feels better soon.
Rest
and
in
we can
peace,
have
buddy.
him next week. Yeah.
Not dead.
Feel better, my dude. But in the meantime, Chiron's going to be moving that ship as Commodore was sent off with a note to that told him to move the ship.
Yes.
I thought that was Balboa.
Both.
No. Because you can get 2 letters.
Yeah. Well, we weren't next to each other for that moment, I think. So.
No, I think. But we were like.
No, we were.
We
you
were. So we
Yeah.
both
One-
just did it at the same time. for
One
no
of the
reason.
birds was keeping an eye on the people. One of them was sending messages. So.
Okay.
Right. Tell me which one's which.
I guess, do you want to send the message or you want to watch the people?
Yeah, I'll send the message because I can dodge attacks.
Bye bye.
All right.
Okay.
And Common will keep an eye on the leaving mutineers.
Fair enough. So, your familiars have traveled off out and away from this not mountaintop. 3/4 of the way up a mountain, there's this cave, which you have discovered to be an ancient dragon lair. Luca, a little out of it. The bones were so ancient that they were barely even present. Like most of them were decomposed to an incredible length, which is saying something for dragon bones. But yeah, you couldn't make it out from what little there were. Just you knew it was a dragon, but not what type. But there was no coin in here. The only thing that you found, besides a very beautiful gem, which, you know, all right, and could not leave the cave. The only thing that you found other than that was a beautiful mural. Mural painted on flat stone against the wall. Um, it depicted sort of ancient elvish religious beliefs, uh, which depicted elves being sorry, depicted elves being born of their god. Um, and that was depicted through the shattering of a gem, which, placing that gem into the wall, our session ended with the
A plot
crumbling of
twist.
stone.
No, I mean cliffhanger.
Yes.
So,
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, no, you gotta roll up a new character, dude.
Oh,
this
Uh,
is going to be an interesting
Roll credits.
session.
with my 30 HP would make sense.
This is going to be a bit different than usual. Like I said last session, I had intended to do more theater of the mind and being more descriptive with things. I didn't quite pull it off in the last session, but this time it would do you good to pay attention because there's no maps.
I don't do well with paying attention.
Then die.
Take notes.
But if I
Alright.
just told you I would skip class every like 2 days, you think I'm taking notes? Buddy, it's all up here.
Steel trap that one.
We pick up tonight.
How to piss off LC 101.
Yeah. Listen to descriptions. Got it.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
After the gem is placed firmly into the mural, a mysterious hum of magical energy emits from it, and you watch a faint light blue arcane light make its way across the frame of the stone mural. You watch as the entire mural pushes back into the wall, receding about a foot or two with a low rumbling noise as stone slides against Woo! As stone slides against stone. Then it stops. After a brief moment, the light blue glow among the lower portion of the frame intensifies to a stunning bright light as it raises straight upwards into a space in the ceiling. And after another moment, it seems to rest there. Bits of dirt and dust shower down for a few seconds, lightly obscuring the passageway that's just been opened before you. But the lantern light reaches through to illuminate what appears to be another natural cave. Though the size of this room is far smaller than the size of the room you were just in. Less than 20 feet wide. What was that, RJ?
What do I see?
I'm
Get to
working
that.
on it.
Well, because I see everything.
You're right. I'll go over what most people see.
Alright.
You can see through with a better clarity than most. You see on the far side of this room, obscured by falling debris particles, a yellowish stone cylinder in the center of this room, and shadow is a trapezoidal door frame that mirrors the entrance you stand in now. As the stone mural door you just opened locks into place above your head, you simultaneously watch the stone door across the hall synchronously lower itself down into the door frame, with the sound of stone scraping stone, before a resounding thud marks that the path forward beyond this room is sealed. If you have any questions, you can let me know as an aside. Just throwing that in. This is
Okay.
me describing things to you, so if you have questions about something, ask me. Continuing. After a couple seconds, the yellowish stone table in the center of the room shifts, The once flat cylinder's top becomes indented as both the central segment and a large ring that circles it sink down into the cylinder itself, before a faint light blue aura emanates from the heart of the table, causing the disc in the center to rise again and seemingly hover. The ring, however, does something similar but slightly different. When it rises back up, instead of stopping level with the table, it curves upwards 90 degrees so that the ring itself rests rotating perpendicular to the table. And as it rises, it begins to rotate in a counterclockwise direction. For a bit of demonstration, we'll bring this out to show you.
Hey.
So essentially, what happens is it goes from a flat surface to something along the lines of this.
Weird. Gyroscopic.
Like that. Though this bottom part's covered. You can see the top part, and it is rotating like so.
Is it still
I thought it
rotating?
was-
That doesn't, so it didn't come to a stop or anything. It's just rotating.
This is still rotating. This outer
Okay.
ring is still rotating. The central point is stopped.
Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise.
Okay.
As the dust begins to settle down and the light blue glow of magic illuminates the center of the chamber, what would you like to do?
See,
It's still spinning, you said?
my mage hand is still casted, I believe, right?
Yep.
Um,
Mage hand.
yes.
Remember that, but okay.
I casted it right before we went in last time, I believe. If not, I can just cast it again. It's fine. It's cantrip. I don't mind. I would probably walk into the chamber and then see if I can pull the stone back out with mage hand before the door would close. But I'm gonna wait for everyone else. That's just what my plan is, because it shut the other door. Made the other door shut when we put the stone and opened this door. I wonder if closing this door would make that door open.
The gem
Yeah.
that you placed in, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, because when we put that one, open this door and close the other.
That entire mural segment pushed back and is raised up.
Oh, so I
into
couldn't
the
get
ceiling.
So I couldn't get it
Yeah.
back. Okay. Fair enough.
Looking up, it's currently like rested on a lip.
I wasn't sure if the gem went with.
It did. Yeah.
Okay. Well, never
It's-
mind
it's-
then.
It's a part of the mural now.
Oh. Well, that goes that plan. Anyone else want to do anything?
I guess I'm back. So I guess I'm gonna enter the room. See if there's anything super shocking. Other than,
I guess I'll examine those rotating rings. That's kind of
Yeah,
unique.
I'll go up with you.
I don't know where my there's my.
Stepping into the room, you get a better feel for the environment than you had from the limited perspective of the doorway.
And it's pretty dark. You said, right?
There was no light in it, except for there's a single strand of sunlight coming through a crack.
I see at the very top of how high up is the ceiling?
The room itself is about 20 feet wide. I'd presume the ceiling isn't towering. It's probably the height of a room like this. I guess you
Okay.
can't tell what I'm in.
Uh,
It's probably
In
the
the
height of a
top
normal room.
in the top middle of the ceiling, in the middle of the ceiling, I'm gonna cast light.
You do, and it illuminates the surrounding environment. You see roots of a tree or some sort of large plant similar to one reach into this room from above and cover the rocky walls, burrowing through dirt and stone and building against the natural walls. From here,
Okay.
you can see a few leaves sprouting out from some of the roots and reaching into the center of the room, grasping towards a small sliver of sunlight which intrudes into the room through a crack in the bark above. Under the bright light that you just cast, you see that the leaves are a yellow-green, with yellow largely taking them over at this point.
With light being cast because it's an invocation, can I cast detect magic as well and keep the light going or no?
I don't think light's concentration.
Light's not
Yeah.
concentration.
No, it's not, so it doesn't matter.
I was just I was gonna turn into mirror, so I was just gonna take out a lantern, but I guess that works.
I was about to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go check out those rings.
Alright. I'm gonna start casting detect magic then.
Okay. There's very obvious magic going on in the center.
Yeah,
of the
I
room.
should have done
You can
that
see the
too.
blue wisp.
That would have been smart to do.
That's gonna
Oh,
take
wait.
10 minutes.
I
I'm
had-
counting it.
I had to take magic up though.
You did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're seeing these blue wisps in like intricate detail. Perhaps you're the only one seeing them. But
Oh,
they
well.
are there.
I might not.
As you see the very strands of magic flowing around. Right.
I probably I don't even know if I'd mention it because I would probably just assume everyone can see it. If they can't.
I'd say it's probably very faint for everyone else if they do see it, but you would.
Well, like
see
I probably wouldn't
That's
realize
fair.
that was what the detect magic. Is there anything that seems to draw me to it other than the magical floating rings?
Looking around the room, it's
I'll do like a walk around the.
okay. Make a perception check.
I should do that right. Hopefully. No, I'm going to not be good at that. And roll a 9.
Honestly, not really. You have bright light in this room now. It's illuminating the whole thing. Really, it doesn't seem like there's much going on at all. It's just natural tree roots. That's about it. Stony walls. Looks natural. Not a
Alright.
whole lot to see.
I'll probably
Mostly
head
in the middle.
towards they'll probably towards the center. If anyone else wants to do anything, don't take up everyone's time.
Can I make an investigation check on the center rings?
What are you trying to learn from it? Just
Trying to figure out anything about it I can.
all right. Well, I'll tell you this much. In the center of the room is a table-like structure that looks ancient, but not in disrepair. This polished yellowish stone cylinder has a perfectly circular base, a little over 5 feet in diameter, and its surface rests roughly 3 feet off the ground. In layman's terms, it's about as wide as your arms reach and comes up to your waist. You see the base of the cylinder, under a layer of dust, is a solid stone layer which has been engraved with beautiful vine artwork. The top of this table is a flat surface divided into 4 segments: the middle disc, the base ring, the perpendicular ring, and the outer layer. The outermost ring is about 5 inches wide and completely plain. This ring is essentially the top of the base of the cylinder. It seems to house everything else.
Can you repeat those 4 again? Middle, outer.
Middle disc, base
Okay.
ring, perpendicular ring, and the outer layer. Again, the outermost layer is about 5 inches wide and completely plain. And it's essentially the base of the cylinder.
Okay.
The perpendicular ring. Oh. Rest and rib.
His camera's looking kind of weird anyway. I think it just crashed.
You okay, bud? Hello?
Yeah, just took a shit for a moment there. I barely heard any of that.
Oh.
I heard up to the vine art.
Up to the vine art. Okay. Again, 4 segments
Okay.
of this this central base thing,
Yeah.
the central table.
Yeah.
There's the middle disc, the
Okay.
base ring, the perpendicular ring, and the outer layer.
Okay.
The outer layer is plain, it's what holds the vine art, and it seems like a base.
Okay.
The perpendicular ring is about 8 inches wide. It is still positioned 90 degrees from the base and slowly rotating counterclockwise, with half of it above the table and half inside at any given moment. Where the ring once rested prior to your entry is now open air. Theo, you're approaching the table, right?
Yes, I was gonna look at it and see if I could decipher
I'll
like
follow,
a
just for-
purpose.
Okay,
Follow
yeah.
screens for support.
Getting like closer to it, you can see. Looking down into it, you can see both the stone that makes up the rest of the table and the origin point of the magical light blue light. Is
Okay.
down there, kind of.
Can I see if I can discern like what the purpose of it is? Like if it's like a compass or like a map, or
The actual thing itself.
yeah, like the why is like why are these things spinning? Like is it like a lock? Like I'm just kind of
Yeah, sure. I suppose make a.
I guess we like Arcana, right?
I guess I'll just tell you honestly. I'm just going to describe this thing and rely on you guys.
I'm just curious to see like what if I can determine what the purpose of it is.
We're talking about the perpendicular ring.
Just the whole apparatus itself, like.
Okay.
Like it doesn't have to be any specific part. It's like what is
the whole thing.
The point of it? Because it's got if it's in such good care, there's definitely probably like a reason for it being.
I wonder if we can get them in a certain order. I don't know if can we move these somehow.
I was gonna walk up and poke the rotating ring. See if
I was gonna wait to do that.
I'm gonna walk up to Baja and go, "How do you?
You
what do we do here?"
Do
Baja does
I
not.
do now.
Baja
Do
kicks
now.
on the opposite door with another drink.
Yeah.
So
There's a bar back
what
here.
do we do here?
You know, just his face is blank. He has no idea.
What the
Order of
fuck?
operations. Luca, you said you're going to poke the ring, the perpendicular ring, correct? Because there's two more layers that I haven't talked about.
The one that you said was spinning. I would like
Which
to poke
side?
it.
Which side are you poking it from?
I would
Because
like-
Which
again,
side am I poking?
it is like this right now.
Before he
Yes.
does it, I'm gonna step back a little bit.
I'm going to. I'm just like examining it, seeing if I can see any language, determine a purpose.
I'll push it in the direction that it's already rotating.
Like it's already
reacts.
pleased.
It seems to spin a little faster to your touch. Actually, strangely, as you put your finger next to it, it almost rotates towards you, and as you push it, it goes with a little extra force. It doesn't feel like mechanical. It feels like it's floating and flowing.
I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen floating magic on this island. The bridges, the things suspended in the air isn't super unusual here.
This ring does have text on it.
Oh, okay.
And
That's what was like. That was my question. Yeah, if I could like discern.
you see, as it's rotating, it's broken into four pieces. This is not showing up well, is it?
Not great, but
I'll send.
Oh man.
I'll send a picture.
yeah, if you can like send an image of the diagram,
Yeah.
like, I can just keep an eye on it, just because like I try to write down all the parts of it, but it's just. I got 5 words. I got the 4 layers and one that just said plain.
A very complex little table here. Okay. There you go. There's that. Okay.
Players on the chat.
All right, let's see here.
So that's the outer ring. Half of it is above the table and half of it's below at any given point. It's rotating counterclockwise, and these little like line divisions are actually like indents in the ring itself.
Is there like clicking noises or something?
No, it is smooth. There's a low hum.
This seems like a puzzle.
What language is the?
That's what I was.
writing in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to read. It's what Elven?
Sylvan.
Sylvan. Oh,
I'm assuming you don't speak Sylvan.
I don't know what that is.
Luca?
Right, out of
Uh,
character. That's weird that they're.
Or, well, I guess it's technically
How do you know it's Sylvan?
Espruar.
Do you speak Sylvan?
A little bit. Give me a second. I might be able to put this together.
Take all the time you need. I guess we're not going anywhere.
No, I don't. I mean, I can probably read it if you gave me like 10 minutes, but
I think if I can concentrate, I can figure it out faster than 10 minutes.
all right, fair enough. I don't think I have to be touching it to understand it, which is the best idea. I've that spell lets you touch things, understand what they mean, but I don't know if I want to touch this.
See, hold on. I just want to see if it shows up here. There we go.
Interesting. It
So
kind of
it's-
shows up, not great, but I have the image, so I can like see what.
So it's stuff like that.
What is Sylvan? I kind of forget.
It's
Like, who speaks Sylvan? I
you
guess.
can ask Luke at
Kind
that.
of
I'm just here
character.
to describe the rest of the table.
Yeah.
While he's actively translating, I'm going to.
Do you have like a key to
You know what?
translate?
You know what?
I'm getting
Yeah, I might
severe
need
deja
some.
vu right
I might need some paper.
Um, that's kind of. You have a Sylvan key. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, LC, can you pass me some paper?
For sure, my dude. I have a ton of it. This
I
one
got
has
some- I got
Duo's
some.
stat sheet on the other side of it.
I got an invisible paper too. It's kind of useful. You can go.
I
I
got
don't have the kind of paper you want.
I got post notes right here.
I just don't have the kind of paper you want
So,
or need.
This is
Do the
joke
paper
of not
I need.
understanding. You
a little more detail to actually continue with the rest of the table. After the perpendicular ring, which is spinning around, you see the base ring is about 5 inches wide and is almost entirely plain. There is nothing very interesting about it except for a single point on your side of the table. As you approach, you see a red gem shaped like a kite inset in the upper layer of the stone. The gem juts out on both sides of the base ring. The head of the kite forms a point on the side where the perpendicular ring once rested before it rotated down into the table. The tail end points to the middlemost segment of the table. The middlemost section of the table is a disc about 2 feet wide. The disc is engraved into 4 sections by lines, engraving it into like a plus sign. Each divided segment has a word written on it in Espruar. The word appears once in large text towards the outer edge of the disc, using the outer edge as its base, and again in smaller text facing the opposite direction near the middle of the disc. I'm just going to show off what that looks like to you. It's like this. It shows up.
It shows up twice, right?
Yes, once on the edge here with this as the base, and then I didn't write it out, but it's in the middle section.
Okay.
It shows up again, just the opposite direction. So essentially, you can see what's on one side from the other side in smaller text.
So can I like determine what the it's like a lock, or like can I tell what the point of this device is, or is it just too alien?
It's odd. I'd rather leave that up to you guys to figure out than just say, "Oh, make a check." But if you
Okay.
really want to, like, if you need,
I think it's some sort. It's some sort of. I think it's either a key or a map.
I think we need to move it. Let's see if it spins at all.
All right.
and I'm going to send this other one in here now.
Stand back. I like
Again,
crack
so
my knuckles and just.
spinning the perpendicular ring.
Yeah, the outside, the one that seemed to be attracted to him when he went towards it, and I'll just do like a casino wheel spin.
You feel as your hand reaches it, it actually it meets your hand like a magnet.
Oh,
It latches onto you, and as it actually has to stop for a second because it hits the wall of the outer layer.
okay.
You feel it kind of stop for a second. Taking
If
it,
I,
you spin it. Oh,
I was gonna say, if I move slowly, does it follow me out of the device, or?
it cannot follow you out of the device. It's locked in.
Okay. Oh, because you said it like reached out to my hand. I was wondering if I kept moved it back, like grab. Okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, then I'll spin it.
You see, it's kind of reacting to your hand moving in whichever direction your hand is. It's staying half of it below and half of it above at all times.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and reach my hand out and see if it.
Oh, like on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Um,
Does it react to me at all because of the living gloves?
it does.
Does it react? Do
It's-
I feel it? Do the gloves get pulled, or does it feel like my hand?
I mean, the gloves are basically like an extra layer, like another organism on your hand, but like they're
They're
bonded
part
to
of you,
It's
like
symbiotic. It's
Oh, I thought there was still like
Yeah.
a little bit of gap between them and my hand.
no, it's like
no,
if you're wearing like
it's like attached tight. It's pinched
like
on
second
your
skin,
knee.
right?
It's like Venom style.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is like, yeah, those things are literally pinching your nerves to the point where that's how you can play fast, is because they literally take control from you.
Okay.
But yes, it does actually equalize between you and Theo. And it
So it
kind of
like hovers between.
yeah. There's not that much room for it to move in the direction that the two of you are like currently at.
Okay, so it's a smaller chamber then. I thought it was like
Chamber? Sorry?
you said there's not a lot of room. Is the chamber itself not that big, or?
Oh, the chamber, like the entire room that you're in is 20 feet.
Oh, okay, so
But-
fairly small. I thought
but
for me
this-
had a thing of like just a larger chamber in my mind. I don't know why.
It's not that large, yeah.
Yeah.
It's relatively large. You all have room to move around the table itself. But yeah, it's about that this ring isn't moving out of the table space, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna spin it.
Okay. It just moves faster.
Interesting. I think we're gonna need to know what these words mean.
Which way are you spinning it?
Spinning the opposite direction
I
originally.
do think you're right there. We do need to know what these words mean before we get any further in this puzzle.
I'm gonna try spinning it the other way, the way it was originally spinning, but faster. Yeah.
Are you starting to see why we
Now
couldn't do
it
this?
looks
with
like an
tracking?
anagram or some kind of
Anagram.
code.
Yeah, I think it's always some sort of code.
What are you saying here? What kind?
Working
It's-
on it.
probably-
The outer ring. It's all. They're all three letters, obviously. It's 4 3-letter segments, but none of them are clearly words. I'm working on the inner disk now. Hopefully, it'll be a little more clear.
Okay, if you want to like send a like out of character, you want to like send a picture. If you want. If not, that's fine.
I will once I'm finished.
Okay, just able to help with the anagram part or passphrase. I don't know.
I'm
Well,
gonna take
the
a
inner-
look.
the
around
inner
room.
circle-
There's- Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The inner circle is more clear. One of them says autumn.
Autumn. So it's probably seasons then.
We'll find out.
For a little bit more reference for you guys, the actual central disk of this is actually inset a little bit, and it's hovering up and down just ever so slightly. It's not turning it in any like clockwise or counterclockwise direction. It's just in the middle, and it does not seem to have moved like at all in that way since you have arrived. The position seems to remain the same.
Maybe it's like a calendar then.
We have to put a specific date.
Is this some
on
like
it.
date? That's what I'm thinking. If this is a season, I mean, there's 4 seasons. Is there 4 spots where the season one would be?
What do you mean? Sorry?
Well, he said one was autumn. There's 4 seasons, right? In the calendar.
Yeah. The
There's 4 quadrants.
one's autumn. The second one I'm pretty sure is winter. Yeah.
It's currently
Which one would be autumn? Which one would be winter?
I can tell you that in a second. It's kind of hard. I'm having to like flip it in my head and then because it's a disc, right? And so rather than rotate my computer screen,
use your phone and put it flat.
That's what I was gonna do.
my phone has the y'all on it.
Oh, you're doing this from you're talking to us from your phone?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. All right. So by the way, it is currently the again the base string has this kite-like object. One end of it is facing the door that you were just in, the door you just came through. I mean, that's where the head of it is, and the tail is currently right here, and this has not moved. And that's for
Okay,
everyone.
so I think it's a calendar, but it could also be a key that uses the calendar.
Is there anyone know any important dates, or should we just try?
I mean, there's today. We could try today. Trying to remember what day it is today. I may or may not have opened the calendar that we have going.
Yeah. So the inner disc is definitely seasons. The outer disc, what I got was letters. The top working clockwise. SVN VAL for the second one. SHI for the bottom, and KAR for the right.
I mean, those are months, right? Because like KA, there's a you said K what?
KAR.
No, I was thinking because there's a month that starts with KYT.
Luca, I would like you to make a history check for me.
This is like
History
a holiday.
check.
What?
Oh shit, that 20.
Nat 20. Are you serious?
Yeah,
What's
I
your
can
total?
show you.
What's the total check?
I don't want to move the. Let me see.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
Hold on. The total for the check history, that's a 22. But
okay.
Yeah, that 20, baby.
It's all out of. Yeah.
It was not exactly in frame, but it's okay.
You actually immediately recognize what these strange words are. When nobody else does.
I was like,
And it makes total sense for you, actually, based on what you've had to learn. As part of your training for the Feyguard, it is the Feyguard, right? Yes.
Yes, Feyguard.
I'm smart.
It's only your own world.
Yes. As part of your training, to be a part of this group, you something specific. I feel like I'm missing it. There was a specific division that you're in.
It was.
The Feyguard is general, but it's the division that you're in specifically.
Was it Pathfinders?
What was it?
Was it the Pathfinders?
Pathfinders. That's what it was. Yeah.
Let's see.
Makes sense.
It was the Pathfinders. That's correct. You actually were trained to know this information, and you have heard it many times over.
That's convenient.
There were 4 founders of Téagarthan. Eladrin, who held a very close connection to seasons.
Seasons,
There,
interesting.
and I'll just tell you what all of them are because there's that check. I mean, it kind of kills a lot of the puzzle, but
Well, hold
Hey,
on.
it's your
I'm
game,
almost,
LC.
yeah.
doesn't matter,
You
man.
don't have
What
to.
can I do?
You don't have to kill the puzzle. Hold on.
Prefer you not to go puzzle because you know.
One was in
The
the so
puzzle-
there's 4 founders. One was in the seasons.
Puzzle fun. Hold
Puzzle.
on. All right, so this is the inner circle, which I think I have edited. Yeah. There we go. This is what I see.
I'm not entirely.
Okay, autumn, winter, summer, spring. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, now I gotta edit the other one and hope Paint 3D is just as compliant.
But yes, these 4 words are the names of founders.
Okay.
So do you think we have to link which one is to which founder? You think there's like a birthday or like something they symbolize or
Could be something like that for sure.
I don't know how we find that out though. We don't have like a history book.
Was there anything on that mural that would suggest connections to
yes,
On the mural itself, there was some extra bits that I didn't describe last session. So this gem you put in seems to have broken into many fragments that seem to scatter out across this mural in this sort of beautiful spray of like there's just fragments everywhere, and it was this beautiful like glowing like a scattering to the wind, if you will. And you kind of recognize the different planar influences, one of which you could identify as the mystical Feywild, which is where the majority seem to have scattered to, where there's some others that kind of trail off into different places. From this, you see the mural continues on, but there are specifically a circled group, 12 shards.
12
that seem
shards.
to separate down into a lower section.
There aren't
Sort of get cordoned off.
There are 12 months in a year. I don't know if that's important, but
This does seem to be.
do you
4
think
seasons and 12 shards? So
well, 4 seasons, 12 months. The
There's
outer
also
ring.
12 letters there on the outer
Yeah, that's
ring.
what I'm saying. So do you think that'll match which months, which season? Like say like you put the ones that say autumn into autumn, months that are winter into winter. So like
So one of us should hold the top disc still,
and the other one
as
spin.
the other one kind of rotates it slowly.
I'm just trying to understand which one's
I wonder
which.
if we're trying to make it flat, like the whole thing flat.
Well, I think we just gotta match up what months go to what season.
I guess we try. It's no harm.
Like the length, the letters. I'm trying to figure out what they mean.
Numbers, Mason.
Numbers. What do they mean?
It looks a lot better than the pictures, by the way. Just saying. Like this looks very well crafted.
I feel the need to like for stream's sake show my screen.
SVN is not the name of a founder.
No, I think those are months, but I can't recall.
SVN.
Wait, so you said VAL was the name of a part of the founder's name?
VAL. Val. That's a founder.
Val is a founder.
I could tell you more about this person.
Okay.
That's up to you. And how much you
Me
want
and
to know.
God.
Yeah. So we could attempt the puzzle a little bit, and then
if we struggle.
Okay. Does this look good for everybody on my stream so people can see the puzzle?
Let me make this a bit larger, Jeffy. I'm going to zoom in on your.
All right. It does mean I lose my calendar, but
want to make sure it's showing.
So SVN is the only one that's not a founder. That seems relevant.
unless we just mixed up the up the there are three found. We have 3 of the 4 founders. Maybe was SVN correct? Like, is that like what it's supposed to say?
I don't know if we know that. It doesn't look like months of the year, based on
Okay.
based on the cult fiction calendar. It doesn't look like months of the year, but that might not be accurate for ancient Sylvan.
There is one more thing that you do recognize, Luca, about that particular one.
Okay.
The middle character. Uh-oh. Hello. You good?
When we lose?
Evan?
Oh, she.
Okay, you said I recognized it, and then my dumbass something on my computer. So.
Okay.
He got an aha moment and left.
The middle character is not Sylvan. It is a variant of Sylvan, but the character itself it's based in Sylvan, but it's a different character.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't recognize it, because I don't know
what that means.
Yeah, it looks like a combination of one or two different things. Let's see. So it's based on Sylvan, but it's not.
So it's summoned a Sylvan.
Let's summon a Sylvan?
No, it's similar to Sylvan.
Okay.
Again, this nat 20 is kind of carrying you here. I can give you the genuine answer to that.
Did they make a spelling mistake on their old calendar? On their sundial? Wait,
can you hold it up one more time?
Hold one sec. Wait, Elsie, where is that one ray of sunlight going that you mentioned earlier?
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me show you that.
That I just realized I might know what this is.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like that could be a U.
That would make it spell sun. That's why this could be a sundial. Hence the one ray of sunlight coming in, pointing to has been sought, which we immediately ignored.
It would be a U with an accent.
Yeah.
Soon.
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 I mean, a sundial would make sense, right?
Yeah, I mean there was a ray of sunlight coming in.
Soon, and then the next one is Val, shorthand for a founder, and then she, and then Car.
It's not shorthand. It is a founder.
Not short. It's just okay.
Yep.
Okay, where's that ray of sunlight going though? Because I can't believe I forgot about that. I was like, oh, it's spinning dial. That's like a sun. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Wait, hold the phone.
Wait a damn minute.
It's hard to see because there's actually like light in the room now.
Thomas, drop your light.
I'm dropping the light immediately right at that.
As you the sun creeps back in, and you see it's shining down onto a corner of the room where these roots form. There's essentially a small little dirt pocket where you can see
Oh,
a little bit of grass growing.
I'll
Um,
walk over there.
and you see there's actually a small cluster of leaves that are growing out from the root into the sunlight. These leaves are, again, a sort of yellow green, but the green has almost completely faded
Yellow
away to yellow.
green. So that would be like dying leaves, right? Like autumn.
It's almost autumn. But the festival tomorrow,
Makes
right?
sense. Um,
Festival's today,
Festival's today, thankfully.
Hey,
24 hours.
Um,
so it is autumn.
I'm gonna drop a little bit of water on for my water skin onto the leaves, see if it does anything.
Make a nature check.
Oh, that's definitely my strong suit.
Can I assist in that nature check? Because I'm good with nature. You know, with my proficiency in
sure,
a
you can.
+4.
You can assist.
Okay, cool, awesome. Because
Ah, there is.
are you rolling your own or you just?
You want me to roll, or you want hit, or what?
It's probably better because I'm sure my nature is trash.
Yeah, I got a +4.
Actually, I have +3 to nature, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
My roll then was a 10. No, I got a 10.
I'm rolling right now.
Are we all rolling nature?
Oh, I mean, I was just the one who walked
It
over
was
there. I'm not-
Theo, and then Timeros offered to help because
That is a 21.
yeah, okay. You are 100% sure that reacts as any normal leaf does.
Okay, good to know.
It it does seem a bit oddly placed to be growing out from roots into this
Yeah.
strange place.
So then I'm
but
probably gonna get down on one knee and see if there's anything like in the leaves.
Can I pull out my dagger? Just
Don't
like
cut the leaves. This is
hold up. I'm gonna pull out my dagger and try and reflect the sunlight off my dagger to the ring.
to the ring
Wait,
itself.
wait, no. Wait, no. I'm gonna just hand you my mirror.
Oh, that's what I look like. Ew.
You know.
Damn.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I have a small mirror on a handle for my thief stools. I'm gonna hand it to you.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and reflect the light off of the mirror to the rings. Eat my whole pound of pasta in a bowl.
What specifically are you reflecting it towards? Is it just the general area, or are you
I'm gonna try and reflect it onto the lower ring where the seasons are, and if nothing happens, then the upper ring, the turning one.
just for pure happenstance, I'm gonna roll thing real quick.
I don't believe it. just by chance, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah. You shine it towards the central section of the ring.
Try to
and
go for the autumn section of the autumn.
it kind of
I'm gonna try and aim it for the autumn then.
And then wait, spin it to the one that says sun over autumn, and let's try to reflect it into that area.
I feel like this puzzle is more complex than just.
It
Yeah.
says sun.
you're kind of shining it
Just
into
do
the
it.
area. It's kind of maneuvering the light so that it reaches all parts of the sort of the central table, and it doesn't seem to be having any effect. It is brightening up sections, but
That will happen.
it doesn't.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
it
I'm gonna
doesn't seem to have any
spin-
actual effect.
If no one's messing with it, I'm gonna spin the part that says sun to autumn, and then see if that reflects with the light being added.
It's perpendicular here. You're spinning this to okay. You're
Like
spinning this to autumn. How are you accomplishing that?
sorry, I can't really see because I'm using this as the reference.
So basically, I have the display here.
Give me one sec. I'm swapping over. Okay.
You have the central bit here, the little kite structure here, and the rings here.
Is there a way to get the thing that says autumn and sun to line up, or is that not possible?
How are you attempting it?
I guess by spinning the outer bit till it gets. But wait, it won't work that way, right? So
You're spinning the outer bit
until the
clockwise,
autumn gets to.
counterclockwise.
Like, are you trying to spin it so where the lines of where it, separates the next section of the discs line up in a way?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of how that works in my head.
Explain that one more time.
Like-
So think of turning, like, instead of it being like the bottom disc like this, have it like this, right? The top area here, like up here, is autumn, right? And then the disc itself, where it rotating, you know how it separates, like, here's what, like, the sun area, it's like this on the disc in one section.
Essentially, so you're attempting to
Line up the borders of autumn and sun on the two of them as best as possible. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them, like, if there's any way to overlap, that's what I'm trying to do.
You're like, what I'm saying is, okay, so lay them flat real quickly, like, just for a perspective reason to explain.
Yeah, I got it.
Right?
Okay.
Elsie?
Okay.
Yeah.
You see where so line up with both discs with sun and with the sun option and autumn.
Or does it not rotate like that?
Are you attempting to rotate it like that?
I
It
mean,
sounds like.
you can
Well,
give it a shot.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm saying in not like lay it flat.
I was just
in
asking
the
if there's any way
thing.
that I was just asking if there's any way they overlap, but if we can try to tilt it like that.
I'm not saying try and tilt it like that for explanatory reasons. What I'm saying is, if, like, this is right, the flat part, right? Like, this is where it says, like, summer, winter, autumn, and spring and summer.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So if, like, this section right here is autumn, like this corner, right?
Right.
And then there's the disc.
So the perpendicular ring is locked in place. Are you attempting to move the central
No,
piece?
no,
Are you moving the side?
No, the one that's turning where it says sun, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Trying as best as possible line up the border, like the borders of where it splits from sun to the other sections, with the border of autumn splitting into summer and winter. Does that make sense?
This one is sun. You're lining the borders up where okay, so you're rotating the rings, so the border lines up between winter and autumn, you said?
Yeah. So, like, where you know how, like, there are lines separating sun, like, the all the sections,
I mean, we can try to spin the center one if it will spin.
right?
Are you
Might as
actually
well,
attempting
right?
that?
Let's go for it. If it doesn't seem like it's gonna overlap normally, let's just try it.
You put your hand on the center one and it actually raises up to meet your hand.
It's weird.
Which is actually interesting because at that point it gets how far are you pushing down on this or are you just kind of hovering over it? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to now spin it so I can line up, like, the diagrams.
Okay. You put your hand
So
on
the
it,
center.
raise
So I'm trying to do. Basically, I'm trying to get that. So say the center of the word autumn
Mhm.
over the word sun. So they're like that, lined up.
Okay, so along the side you're lining up autumn and sun.
Yes.
Okay, so you put your hand on the central part, push it, and it rotates. You can push it, and the actual middle piece is rotating. So where you're okay, you're just trying to get the two next to each other, right?
Yeah,
Autumn and
or
sun?
if they can overlap, like if they like, so it's because it's like. I'm trying to describe. It's like ring, right? It goes over it. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but a ring that goes over it. Like, say this is a ring, right?
So if this is it,
Can't
right?
see you at all. Also, I'm doing all these displays, and Jeffy, you're just in full screen. Oh wait, yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're good.
Sharpie.
Okay, I'm bringing it.
But if this is the ring, right? If this is the center table, right? LC.
Okay. Yes.
Cut. You know how it's cut into fours, and
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
You know how the outer ring is also cut into fours.
Correct.
So let's say where my like up where my pinky is autumn, and where my hand is supposed to be like the sun. Rotate it like that, so they line up.
Yeah, I mean, if because the middle of the sun has a weird accent, right? Like it
So
has
it
like a
lines up
U.
flat. Is that what you're trying to say?
Not flat,
Okay.
because it can't go flat.
I mean,
So as
the
best
middle
as
of the
possible, yeah.
middle of
So
the sun
yeah,
has a weird U, right? Just
you
try.
kind of have it right in the position. If where your thumb is holding the plate is autumn.
Well, no, but now we can rotate that center disc so we can line them up properly. Like,
Well, I'm trying to give him an example of what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, now we're trying to change up, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just where that weird U design thing where the U is a weird
Here's Autumn. Autumn's right here. The weird U design.
on sun because it was
Okay,
different.
sun.
Right?
All right. Yes.
So where that U is
you line
is
those
as
two
I want
up.
to line up autumn, basically the center of autumn against the sun, center of the sun word.
All right. You do that.
Okay, and then reflect the sun off of it.
There's
Direct
no
the
effect,
sunlight
but
that way.
you do hold. You're holding the rings in place. They have reacted accordingly and are stationary as long as
Does the top ring rotate now at all, or no?
the perpendicular ring.
Yeah.
Are you trying to rotate it?
Well, I mean, we
Oh,
want it
no,
there,
I'm
right?
gonna I'm gonna walk
It'll
over and
still
try
rotate a
and
little bit.
it doesn't go flat yet at all.
Oh, it can go flat.
Oh, it can.
If you try to, yeah, if you're put like it goes towards your hand, the actual
Like 100% flat with the other surfaces.
Well,
Like that. Yeah, I
we
thought
could
it
try
couldn't
that
do
then.
that.
it follows your hand, flattens.
Okay.
we could try
Can I
that
line
then.
it up now? Make sure it's all lined
Like
up
completely
and
line it up. Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
then try and direct the sunlight on it.
As you're lining it up, you're lining up autumn and sun.
Yes.
Okay. And
Not I'm saying yes myself because you said it like that.
okay,
Perhaps.
you're
I have an
lining up autumn and
orientation.
sun. Here's an interesting thing that you're noticing. Now that the top ring is level, the central ring, the central disc, is trying to rise with a little more effort.
Like quickly, like or trying to
There's more force behind it trying to rise with the top disc flat. So assuming you're still like hands-on manipulating it, you're kind of acting against a force here.
Do we want to? Please, looking. So you had a orientation to try.
Yeah.
I mean, because ours didn't work, right?
Are you letting go of it and letting the whole thing be flat?
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say we were gonna try to shine sunlight on it again while it's flat. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Hal and have him. I'm gonna hand him the mirror and be like, "Hey, can you direct the sunlight as I start to cast Identify?"
Yeah, I'll start doing that.
Okay. Hold on.
I was like, I want to see if we could figure this out a bit, but like, I'm kind of getting upset with this. I'm gonna just cast Identify, guys. See what I can
Okay.
get off of that.
It's gonna take like 10 minutes probably. So you want to do it
Oh yeah, it's gonna take 10 minutes.
Sun and autumn are perfectly lined up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've let go.
I was thinking we could. I have this illustrated somewhere. What happened to it? I think we should line up sun. For fuck's sake.
Technically, it's pronounced soon.
Soon. Yeah. Well. Saved and saved pictures. Sorry. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I will post what I'm thinking in the thing so that you can see what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Yeah. But basically line up Val with autumn and soon with summer.
Valid,
Summer.
honest.
I still we follow his advice. He's the one that knows the language the best.
Let's just try this. I mean, we're already lined up. Let's just try. Let's see what happens, and then if it doesn't work, we'll try that one next.
So,
Let's go. Go for it then.
so you're doing this then?
Yes, I have image posted now of what
Okay.
I would.
I mean, mine's probably wrong, but we're trying. In case we were right.
Okay. So you have sun currently lined up with autumn.
Shit,
Soon.
I didn't rotate it all the way. I didn't rotate it all the way because I'm a dummy. I was trying to line up.
I just realized that that's some editing.
Yeah, I was trying to line up sun with summer and. Well, now I can't. All right. Yeah, I was trying to line up sun with summer. Soon with summer. Val with autumn. She with winter and Var with spring. It's car with spring. Yeah.
All right. I said we follow his advice here.
I mean, I say we just try mine. I mean, we just gotta actually do it fast. I mean,
All right, we can try.
So-
we can try both.
So there's two. Are there two on Theo's and two on Luca's?
I mean, let's just try one of the other.
TPK.
I'm gonna need a decision here, guys. Which one is it?
We're
Because it
trying-
seems split in the middle.
I said we try both. Let's just do one after the other. It's not a
Yeah,
big.
we can just try mine
Yeah.
first, and because it's already lined up, we don't have to reline anything.
Cool. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. The middle piece raises up, and the top piece is perpendicular. You see, at this point, if you're aligning it perfectly, the base ring, this sort of red kite-style gem, is perfectly lined up along the lines on both sides, pointing straight through the center. As you let the middle one lock into place, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
I could have seen this one coming, boys.
Dexterity saving throw.
You know, it was a huge dexterity modifier on saving throws.
Me.
Ow.
Oh.
hope
I got a
you
21.
Guys, I'm rolling absolute shit today. I just rolled a 2.
I also rolled a 2, so I'm at an 8.
So I'm at a 10.
26, baby.
21.
The music in the background when you said that was so funny. I did like a very heroic music in the background. I rolled a 10, so
Here's a 10, okay.
How
I
good?
was like, yeah, I got a good dex mod rolls. I rolled 2.
I also
Aw.
rolled a 2. I said that too.
Okay. Oh, shit. Give me a second. I'm sorry. This is not dexterity. This is strength.
Oh shit!
Wait.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
rolling.
gonna need
Can I-
everyone to reroll. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I called for the wrong thing.
Wait,
Can I
wait,
just
so we need
use
to
what I
reroll?
rolled for and
Yeah,
change the
yeah, we just-
modifier?
Just reroll it. Reroll
Just
it.
reroll it. Oh, thank God!
Sorry.
I got a 19.
12.
Yeah,
12
wait,
for
I-
Val.
It's my bad.
16.
Okay.
16.
I got a 12. It's not too bad.
That would have been so bad. Holy
12,
shit!
16.
I've had a 2. I know. I
12.
got 16.
I
You're
originally
really gonna
rolled a
make me reroll
14.
and I rolled a 19.
Do we both
What was
roll a
it?
19?
I rolled a 19 the first time, but I have to reroll, so that's
Yeah,
15.
Yeah.
15? Okay.
Hey, I found a better
Yeah.
way to do this time. I just put an image.
12 for Hal,
12 for Hal.
which is a lot better
So-
than what he had.
12,
12 for me.
12 for the two of you. Okay.
16.
All of you feel like in an instant after this locks into place,
Well, if I
There
fucked this, I'm
is-
sorry, guys.
a sound of low whispers in a language you don't understand. Except for Luca.
Fucked us.
And as this happens, from the walls, vines sprout out and try to grapple you, essentially attach to you.
Shit.
Timeros and Hal, the two of you are grasped by the thorny vines and pulled towards the walls. Theo, Luca, the two of you manage to burst out before they grab you. I'm going to need Hal and Timeros. I need you to take 8 bludgeoning damage as you are smashed against the wall with
Okay.
intense force.
I think you
You're
know what
currently
I'm about. No,
restrained.
I'm not going to.
You're currently restrained.
Hellish rebuke.
Fix it. Fix it.
Fix it.
Boom.
What are you doing? You got 6 seconds. Go.
Me? I'm rushing back towards the thing. I'm gonna try to fix it in the way that Lucas said.
Yep. I'll draw one of my swords and try and help cut out. Whoever's
My
supposed
bonus. I'll use my bonus action to like disengage. Just guess I need to do that.
Okay, who are you cutting out, Luca?
who am I closest to?
Equidistant. Let's just say that.
Okay.
You can get there in one turn.
I'll go for Hal.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go ahead and make a make an attack roll for me, Luca.
All right.
You said short sword, right? Going for short sword.
Yeah, short sword.
Timeros, you can make another strength save.
19.
But first, 19 to hit.
Yep.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
That's cocked. Timeros, you take 1 piercing damage as vines begin to as the vines begin to sprout thorns that start cutting into your skin. You have just a hint. Go ahead and make another strength save. Theo. Go ahead
I'm
and
trying to
rotate
just,
that disc.
yeah, I'm just rotating the disc back to the way Lucas said it with the.
You got a 2.
All right. That was 7 damage on the first, and I can use a bonus action to attack again, right?
You can.
All right. That was 15, 22 to hit on the second one.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Great. Another 7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
Hal, Luca cuts you free from the vines as you see the thorns beginning to sprout out of the ones around Timeros that are actually beginning to pierce his skin. Hal, you're free of this. And in a
Okay.
second, Theo, you rotate these. Which piece are you, which are you rotating? The outside ring or this ring?
The outside ring was the one
currently-
that I was locked in place. So I guess right? Is that right? What I'm saying?
Oh, you can still rotate the outside ring.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try the outside ring then, just to put it over the way that Lucas said, which was, yeah.
Let me look at exactly where. How are you? Okay, I need to see how you're lining this up. This is
Okay,
important.
so basically, kind of like the diagram that Luke did with.
Don't fuck it up again, please.
Yeah,
That's
just rotate it 45 degrees.
yeah.
Because-
Because you had soon over the founder, right?
What?
Soon over summer, autumn.
Yeah, sorry, soon over summer. That was my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Autumn above Val.
Okay.
I didn't expect to be fighting. Sorry.
Okay. If you're only rotating one, you see that base gem, that kite-like red gem, is currently again on that red line. Which means it's currently resting. You just lined up autumn and sun, right?
Right.
But
I'm trying to
where
do
did
summer
you-
and sun now, or soon.
where did you- You're trying to. Okay, you're doing summer and soon.
Because I'm just trying to tilt it like to the
Okay.
next spot, essentially.
So counterclockwise. Is this? The question is, where is this base gem currently located?
This current gem is on the side, right? You said by.
The base gem is on a line between 2. So my question is, which 2 is it between? Is it between autumn and winter, winter and spring, spring and summer, summer and autumn?
You said right now it's between autumn and winter, right?
Is that
Trying to
what
remember.
it's-
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but there's a lot of information I'm trying to just.
Yeah.
um,
There's yeah.
I don't know where it's previously. I'm just trying to. I mean,
because
can I not just grab it and just shoot?
You can, but it's a little general. Okay, so
I'm just trying to move it basically to the next, because right now it's over. The sun is over autumn, right?
yes,
Flat.
this soon is currently over autumn. The
Right.
ring is flat, but there is a kite gem raised out of this actual structure that's currently blocking the two as they're on this flat surface. You have to push down on one of them to move it.
Okay, can I push down on the taller? Because the center ring is taller right now, right?
No, both of them are. It's a flat table right now.
Oh, okay, and there's just something blocking spinning.
Yes, there's again a kite-like gem. The bottom portion of this kite, if you will, this
Right.
longer stretch of it, is pointed towards the middle. The head is pointed to the outer ring, the perpendicular ring, specifically.
Okay.
And it's actually over both of them, but it's currently locked in between. It's along this indented line.
Okay. Can I try to push it back in?
What?
But it came out, right? Like it popped out.
The gem. What do you mean?
Like how did it get into a locking position?
It's raised up, and it seems like the gem is holding it down. Like there's this this sort of triangle.
Can I rip the gem
structure.
out? Can I just try to like rip the gem out, or like?
It's inlaid in the stone. It would take some effort to rip it out. It's not locking it from going down like it was before.
Can I try to push it down?
Just there's
Can I
a
try to
force
push the whole
pushing
thing
it up.
down? Can I try to push the thing down then, even though there's a force pushing it up?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask again. Currently, you have Soon and Autumn lined up. Where is the base gem? Where is the base gem between in the center? If you see where my thumb is, in that picture, that's where it started. That's where the base gem started pointing before you moved it.
So then
but you moved the center.
So then it's between it's in the center. So then it would probably be between like you'd probably be near winter, 'cause we only rotated it from because it started off, you said, where did Soon start over?
Soon you didn't see where it started. You don't know where the outside ring started, but it's been rotating all around. Is the thing. So where you would line up that outer ring is dependent on where you lined up the inner ring to begin with.
Okay, well the first time we lined it up, we put Soon over autumn, so it'd probably be between autumn and winter.
So it's between autumn and winter. So okay, it's pointing between autumn and winter now. You're rotating the outside ring.
Yeah.
And you're matching Soon and autumn now.
That's the goal. No, I'm trying to match Soon and summer. Yeah,
okay,
that's
so
the goal.
Rotate it.
Yep. That's the goal.
All right, we rotate the outside ring. You do it. There's a brief second of pause. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw again.
God damn it.
I would like to use my history check now.
That is a 10.
That is a 10 as well.
Your history check would have told you this much.
Baby.
Soon does line up with summer. Val does line up with autumn. The rest seem to fall in line. This is correct as far as the actual like lining up of the founders and the seasons.
Okay, well at least this is.
So you did get that much right without even needing me to tell you it. But it
What are we messing up then?
Yeah.
That confused the hell out of me.
Wait. I know what we need to do. I rolled a 19 on my strength save.
Rolled a 10.
Okay, everyone Everyone get those strength saves into me. Let me hear it.
20.
I got a 10.
You're already against the wall, so you don't get the bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
But you do feel 5 piercing damage as the thorns grow and pierce further into your skin, and you're getting pulled into the wall.
Can I go ahead and help him?
What was your strength check?
It was a 20, not 20.
Okay, yeah, you burst through the vines that come after you. Luca, what was it one more time?
My save?
Yep.
19.
Okay, you also burst through the
And
vines as they
10
grab
for
you.
me. 10.
10 for you. Theo, you're thrown against the wall.
I would like to uncanny dodge.
It does hit you, but you can half the damage.
Yes, that's what uncanny dodge is like.
It would be 5 bludgeoning damage, so that would be half down to 3.
3. Great.
So you're pushed up against the wall, you're restrained.
I would like to use teleport. I don't have the spell. I'm just really trying.
Okay. So who's doing what now? Timaris and Theo are up against the wall. You've got 6 seconds. Alan,
going to
you're
go
free.
help him. I'm going to help him if I can.
I'd like to make an me or help Timaris.
Timaris, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to break out, and you can use acrobatics for that, right?
This is your
To
strength.
break. I thought you could do strength or.
The base of this is the entangle spell, so it's a
Oh,
strength
okay.
check.
So it has to be strength. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be a strength check.
Well, then instead of breaking out, I'm gonna ignite my short sword and just swing at the vine grabbing.
Okay, your attack roll has disadvantage, but you can do it.
That's gonna be better than my strength, probably.
How are you helping Timaris out?
I am going to two up and fighting this bitch.
Okay. All right. That you can do. Go ahead and roll both of them. And Luca, what are you doing this time?
I'm going to try and rotate both the discs on the table, the inner and the outer, at the same time to keep them in current rotation and rotate it so that that kite gem that you were saying is right on the divide between summer and autumn.
Is an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for that as the flames stretch against these magical vines.
And Savage Hacker gets to roll damage twice. I always forget to do that. So that's
just the melee, not the fire.
Yeah, I know that. So that's 2 plus 3 is 5, then 2d6 for fire. So 2d6.
And I have my rolls.
You have your rolls? What are they?
So it's a 16 and a 9 to hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
That'll be 11.
6.
11. You actually cut the vines off of Timaros. They kind of drop bloody.
11 damage.
You sever the vines from yourselves as the flames reach across them. And Lucas, simultaneously, you shift both rings to meet the divide between summer and autumn. And then nothing.
String saving throw.
No. Nothing.
This is a good thing or a bad
6
thing.
seconds of
tension.
Waiting for the next vines to come through.
This is a religious temple,
10,
right?
Then 12. Time begins to pass, and after about 20 seconds, the shifting of stone can be heard. The door behind you had actually locked, and you were trapped in this room.
No one really noticed.
It was kind of hard whenever the vines were, reaching out and trying to, pull you into the wall.
I knew this was a religious temple, but I wasn't expecting to fight the Great Divine.
Get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
With the door behind you sealed, the path in front gains that arcane light that you saw when the mural first raised, and it shifts upwards, again with the sound of slightly scraping stone. The blue arcane light, and finally
Wait, I gotta roll.
it locks into place. On the other side of this trapezoidal door frame, you see another room, a hall. We'll tell you more about it in a second. I have it right here.
I
but-
maintained concentration. Actually, wait, no, I didn't need me. Probably fits on anyway.
The detect magic. Yeah, you definitely detected vines trying to pull you.
Yeah.
Definitely magical vines. Those were not natural, though there was nature magic at play.
You
Yeah.
got him.
Look, I found him.
Um,
It's like a fire detector, not an extinguisher, just a fire detector.
Detect.
I didn't
sorry,
think the trap for that room
A
would
fire
actually get used.
distinguisher.
Okay. Maybe I didn't actually write something for this because I have something for this instead.
Oh.
That's a fair point.
Go back to my full screen now. Much room for
I'm
activities.
going to roll a quick check.
Oh no. those are the reassuring words everyone wants to know. Please make a charisma saving throw.
There's something very interesting that you notice.
Please be a charisma saving throw.
As the calm takes you and you begin to relax, you realize something. Duno is not here. He's not in the room with you.
Oh. Did he roll a stealth check for him?
He probably just left. When he saw the vines, went out the front door. Shit. Well, Chiron can handle him.
He was here prior to the chaos.
Oh.
But in it, like he was standing in the doorway while you were all kind of focusing on this central table, and he was just kind of looking. But you don't see him now.
I'm gonna
and
attempt
the door behind you is shut.
I'm gonna attempt to point through the stone and cast message saying, "Duno, hey, it's safe again."
I'm trapped out here. The mural shut.
Oh, try the gem in the stone. Book it. Run before the door closes. No, not in the stone. Taking it out of the caves will kill people, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go stand on the other side of the store before he puts the gem in. Then he'll shut the door again.
Okay. Is everyone going to do that, or just Theo?
Peace.
I'm not gonna separate.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with you.
Okay, Luca.
Yeah. I'm not gonna split the party.
I'm gonna say,
So,
and I'm gonna message him where to put the proper arrangement.
as he puts the gem in, you see stepping into this new hall, the door behind you shuts as the other one opens. The mural.
No.
If you're actually relaying what to do to him,
I will actually relay it to him. I'm a man of my word.
He
And if he
arranges it.
dies, there's more gold, but I'm not going to be the reason for his death.
He does arrange it, and within a couple seconds, the door again behind you shifts open.
Look at that.
Well, that didn't seem pleasant.
No, then the vines were not very pleasant. Hosts.
Nice of you to miss all the fun.
He just kind of shrugs. Looking at the room ahead of you. Well, actually, let me ask something. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break here? Because there is another interesting room ahead.
Sure. Tell me.
Sure.
Okay.
I think where the gem was confused me so much when you trying to fill it. I was like, I don't know where the gem started.
I did tell you. So that was the thing. The gem did remain at the same area for the base before you manipulated it, but the outer ring was constantly shifting, so you could not tell where it started on the outer ring.
Yeah, so I just had to make a guess.
Interesting. Okay.
Very interesting.
When I say a 5-minute break, by the way, I do mean like a 5-minute break, because we're already late, and I don't want to miss more time seeing how long this puzzle took.
Hey,
Okay.
you should have just
Must
solved
be
the puzzle.
faster.
This is why you get puzzles for literal children, and then time block like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I
You gotta be like
homemade
children's.
this puzzle painstakingly. Like I had the idea for it, and I was like, "Oh, it needs to happen."
Yeah, I think it went well. It was just I was just confused.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
the
think
thing.
it's
It
gonna
was
solve It's hard
very,
when you
very
don't know the
detailed.
length.
No,
Yeah,
I'll be
I'm
right
sorry
back.
it took so long to try and translate the
I
Just
mean,
little
you don't have to,
engram.
you don't have to apologize for that. You basically did all the work.
Yeah, you did.
You and Jeffy.
What? Oh,
And then Jeffy.
I was just trying to figure out what the fuck, like where it was originally, because the actual like plus section, I wasn't clear on where you had moved it to, and you seem to kind of
yeah,
be
I had no
ignoring
idea.
that whole pointer section of the puzzle. So,
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
confused me. I
Yeah.
elected to ignore it.
well, you fell for the trap that it was designed to be. To be fair,
Yeah, that's fair.
that's why the people that made it. So, so you did fall for it, but you managed to get out of it.
Wouldn't be
Fair
the
enough.
first time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
Alright,
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yep. Brian's not dead.
4 minutes.
Go, Brandon.
I'll be right back.
Hey, I gotta get rid of this puzzle now. As a lot of you enter this room, Duno coming behind, you take a second to look around. It's another unlit room, and as you step forward, well, I suppose you do have the lantern light, assuming that's somehow survived all of this.
I can cast
Yeah, I
light.
do have a lantern. I never took it out, so.
I do also have light.
I'm gonna cast
So,
my light.
okay,
I'm gonna
so
wait for him to do that then.
Theo, you fix up your lantern, and meanwhile, Hal, you take a second, and the tattoo on your arm glows and sheds bright light from your sister into the room.
Yay.
Uh,
So touching.
which is a good thing because you see that the floor here is tiled.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh,
I don't like that.
it's not a
I'm not gonna say
very
I'm gonna avoid these tiles.
I saw this scene in Squid Game.
That's what I was
possible.
thinking.
There is it's not a very wide room. Maybe enough room for two of you to stand side by side.
I am
Can I use
going
my
to.
I use my thesis for the actual purpose and check for traps.
Certainly.
I was
You
gonna
can.
pull out
What are
Rocky
you
and just
checking?
toss him onto a tile.
You're gonna throw your pet.
My pet rock and use
I was
Mage
gonna-
Hand to grab him.
I was just gonna throw a ball bearing, but like you do you, man. Yeah, I was just gonna use my thesis for the actual intended purpose.
Okay.
We're all assuming this is the Squid Games trap, and we're gonna
So
figure it out like it is, and it's just not gonna be that.
It's not gonna-
Completely
I know
different.
it's not gonna be that at all, probably, but
I haven't.
that is a 19.
Okay.
I'm just checking the tiles like in front of me to make sure they don't, you know.
There are a handful of plain tiles in front of you, and you are confident that this is solid floor. Actually, technically, no. Wait a minute. This wouldn't be tiled. This is flat floor. I'm sorry. You're currently on flat floor. There are tiles ahead of you. Like you're not standing on tiles right now.
Yeah, I just want to see like if I like had a bit of pressure, like how you check the traps. You like put a bit of pressure, but like not enough to trigger it. Like,
All right. Approaching the
checking for trip.
front of the tile set. Okay. The first row of tiles before you. There are 4 tiles. One of those tiles is actually raised and elevated slightly above the stone that you're in. Just a hint, like
Just one of them.
it's enough that it's visible
Okay.
as like an elevation. It's not like subtle or anything. It's like a clearly raised, but it's like within stepping distance. It's not, large. Then there are 3 that remain on the same level as you. The one that's raised up has an image on it. It appears to be a snowflake. The one to the right of it has what looks like a sprouting plant. The one to the right of that has a sun, and the one to the right of that has a leaf. The other 3 tiles in this row are floor level, and they all appear to have a slight space beneath them, or like along the sides of them.
Okay.
You're going to check it. What was that check that you?
19.
19. Sticking your thieves' tools in between this little crack, using that mirror,
Yes.
you see there's a small mechanism underneath that's spring-loaded. This is, in fact, a pressure plate. It appears, looking at it, that the actual the raised snowflake tile does not appear to be trapped. However, the which tile are you checking specifically?
I guess
which one?
I was kind of just doing like a more general check, but if I have to pick one, I guess the raised one, because I feel like that's I feel like that would be the decoy.
The raised one is 100% like not trapped. You can see there's like genuine. The stone is like
solid and supported.
It's solid underneath, but you do see next to it that there are the spring-loaded ones.
For the other ones.
Yeah, it seems all the other tiles in this row are spring-loaded.
I'm gonna look back and say everything is spring-loaded except for this one.
Chimeros, did you actually throw your rock?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna get down. I'm dropping down.
I'm going. Well, you already are down to check for traps.
Yeah, I'm staying down is what I mean.
Chimeros, go ahead and roll percentiles out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I hear the whoosh, can I attempt to catch the rock?
Is a 17.
Out of 100?
Oh God.
Can I attempt to catch
with that roll, sure, Theo, you can try to catch it. You make this will be a opposed dexterity check between Chimeros and Theo. Oh, no.
Please tell me it was like a 16.
It was a nat 1. Nat 1 plus 6, so a 7.
Can I hit the rock with a magic missile?
No, don't do that to Rocky.
Not Rocky!
Rocky. Okay. I assume yours was higher, Chimeros?
What'd you roll?
It was dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw, right?
I was a 14.
Wait, saving throw or
Anyway, it doesn't matter for me.
Because is it a check or saving throw?
It was a check.
So that's a 4.
Yeah. The rock goes flying over you. Theo, your hand reaches up for it and it slips through your grasp. You see it. How far in are you throwing this? Because as you look along the floor, there are a lot of these tiles. There's about to be specific.
I'm
there's-
throwing it like halfway into the room.
There's nine rows of tiles past this first row.
I'm kind of like tossing into like the middle area.
Okay. You see in the middle, it lands on. It lands on one of the pieces towards the left middle, one of those tiles. It smacks down onto the tile. As it does, there's just gusts of wind as from the walls, darts come flying out. Theo, as your hand was reached up to grab, you were safe, but as you reached up to grab the rock, a dart stabs into your hand.
Okay. Damn it. Trying to save.
Or does
I
it?
thought we were
Actually, wait a
dead.
second. Wait a second. You might be able to save against it. Let me check. Just want to make sure. Oh shit. Oh no, it's an attack roll. Okay.
So
Well, shit. That's an 11 to hit.
that does not hit.
Okay. It
What?
goes
What?
right between your fingers.
I just
You
said these
feel
are
the
all
wind
spring
push out.
loaded.
Oh, so we can't walk on them?
You could probably walk on certain ones.
All right. So I'm hearing that we should avoid most of these. I'm just gonna cast fly on myself, and just kind of float over to the other side.
See the hand that I went just from the stop just drops every other finger.
my living globes just pop themselves up. One is like obviously towards Theo, the other one's just obviously towards Hal.
I'm gonna ready a ball bearing and then just put it slowly back in my bag. Yeah, just
I mean,
it'd be
y'all
so-
gotta get over too,
it
but
would
I'm
be
just
so-
over here now.
No, while you're flying over, like he has a ball bearing in his hand, it's so easy. And then just slowly puts a bag into his bag.
Yeah, Timaris, you can get all the way across. There is a doorway on the other side, and there's a flat segment of land on the other side.
Okay.
So I'm still
Are you
aware.
crossing all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. On the far side of the room, the very last portion, if you're like maintaining the same looking direction,
Yeah.
you notice you're passing over a series of basically the same symbols in different orders.
Okay.
Is the same as the three before. But as you reach the far end, that last order is leaf, sun, sprout, snowflake. And that snowflake is also elevated in the same way that the one Theo was just examining is.
Okay. Interesting.
And there's about like 5 feet of space where you can land before the doorway on the other side.
Okay.
What height did the darts fly out of the wall at?
It was varying heights throughout.
Okay.
What was the lowest?
The lowest one was probably about like foot level, like a little over the tile.
How tall are these balls and the roof?
It's not huge. I'd say maybe 10 feet tops.
I'm still wearing my climbing gear. We'll be able to climb the wall.
If you want to give it a shot, you can.
Like I got my two picks.
Okay. The walls, they do seem like relatively smooth and like.
I imagine there's like holes for the dust to come out of, so like that's where the picks could go.
Yep. Okay, you want to give that a shot?
I'll give that a shot.
How am I gonna?
This is fancy maneuvering. You're not like using all your force to raise yourself up a surface like mountain climbing, so I'll say this can be athletics or acrobatics if you'd like.
Like, oh, hopefully I roll well today at one point.
Okay.
That is a 15 plus 6, so that is 21.
Come on, okay. Are you stepping on the actual like
I was gonna stay on the
snowflake
platform
tile?
we're on and just. I
Okay.
wasn't even gonna test it. I was just gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try to find the ones that don't get set off.
There was a snowflake one.
Yeah, the one that
Ominous ones.
that's in front of you is raised as an actual snowflake. The rest of this room, barring one tile on the far side that Timeros saw, is all like equally level.
I'm gonna slowly make my way across on the wall, like spider climbing my way across the wall.
I guess I'm just gonna try to jump from snowflake to snowflake.
Wait,
Right.
Theo, do you
so
still have
specifically-
Detect Magic up?
If it's been less than 10 minutes, I mean, I can cast it again, but it'll take another 10 minutes to cast.
So just to put this in better perspective, by the way, Hal, approaching the actual tiles themselves, again, a reminder of what this row looks like. This row is snowflake, sprout, sun, leaf. The next row is sprout, leaf, snowflake, sun.
I don't know if it's like every pattern or if it's every snowflake.
I wonder if it's like a pattern or if it's just snowflake.
Or maybe it's just the seasons.
Do you think I'll go in order of seasons here?
Maybe. Start with the snow, which is winter. Someone should write down what these are.
All right,
Not
I'm
me,
gonna
though.
jump on. So
not
we
me,
know
I'm
the
climbing
snowflake
though.
is good though, right?
Yeah, we know the
What was
first
that?
snowflake.
All right, I'm gonna hop on the first snowflake.
The first, the elevated one.
Let me cross first.
Hal,
Yeah.
putting your foot on the elevated one as Theo's climbing across. It's solid ground.
Because I'm gonna curl into a ball real fast. Wait, like 2 minutes.
All right, before I move on, I won't move. So it's snowflake. What are the 4 options? It's snowflake.
I'll just show you what the entire room looks like by sending this into player. Should I send it into player files or players only chat? What do you think?
Either works. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Player files. Here it is. Here's what it looks like.
Just
You're
like
starting from the bottom.
Are these the-
Snowflake, leaf, sun, other leaf.
sprout. Snowflake, sprout, leaf, sun, leaf.
So snowflake, sprout, sun, leaf. Okay. How much fate do I have?
And what?
This
In
idea that it follows the seasons.
I mean, the last room seasons in it.
I'm gonna hop off and just throw something.
Am I a crossband at this point, or?
I'm gonna wait till
It's
it's
you, Hal.
across.
You
I'm gonna
waiting?
wait till it's
Okay.
across. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm gonna drop down next to Time Rose to be like,
Good day.
this feels familiar. This feels like home.
I guess while the two of you are on this side over here, there is another like door along the wall here. Just on that side with you guys, it is kind of like sealed right now. It looks kind of stone-like, but I'll cut back to Hal.
Nice.
Okay. Hal is going to hop off the first one, like back, and then attempt to throw something. In his inventory, let me see what I can throw. The flute he has.
Christmas music already, my dude.
I mean,
It's not my choice. It's not my choice.
He's also Jewish.
as I was crossing, I like to have picked up Rocky.
The sprout. He's gonna throw something at the sprout.
Rocky would have been in the dead center of the room.
Oh, okay, that would have been.
I was using. Oh wait, can I use
Use
Mage
it.
Hand to grab him?
Probably.
Wait, didn't it set off
Yeah,
the
you
whole
can.
room?
Yeah.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to grab him.
I'm gonna throw my flute.
Not
at
the actual like tiles that you were on before, but everywhere. Not the platforms you were on before, but the tiles. Yes, everywhere.
I was like, how do you
What are you
treat
throwing?
Rocky this
I'm throwing a flute.
way? Toss a flute. Just sad
Alright.
slide whistle plays through the
That's
air.
what I got. At the sprout.
Okay.
Theoretically,
Sprouts.
if you were to run across here, how many bolts would you take in the 9 seconds it takes to clear?
How good's your 40 time?
It's your 40 dash.
So you're throwing the flute at the sprout. So specifically, the tile directly ahead of the snowflake.
Yes.
Okay. Just clarifying, it's not the one to the right of it. It's the one that's directly
The
ahead.
sprout. The
Okay.
small
Yeah.
leaf that's being
Okay.
growing.
Just falls outside your window.
Throwing the flute at it. How forceful are you being with this? Like, is this just
I wanted to set it off. Like to put weight on it.
okay? You'll risk damaging the flute
I'm mending, it's fine.
because flutes are kind of light. So okay, I'll say
Side
throw it down
slide.
with some force. You do hear a crack as it kind of smacks.
You don't have like
The tile
anything else like a blade?
the
Real
tile
quickly.
does not sink.
Real quickly,
Oh, okay.
LC, you are very blurry.
I just get glasses.
Maybe I should.
Appreciate it.
Let's
Says the guy
see.
who's half blind.
What else can I throw at
Yeah,
this?
I don't need glasses. I'm immune.
I'm gonna throw. I only hit that pot.
9, back off.
I can throw another instrument at it.
I mean,
Can I just fly over
No,
and
here's what I'm
hand
doing.
him
I'm
like a
going to-
sword?
I'm gonna.
wait,
You
oh,
might-
no, wait.
You might as well just step on it. If
I tried
it's
just
gonna
tossing
set up the whole room.
Yeah, but no, he was testing
I'm
it and
trying not
going
to get
back.
caught
He's going
in
there
the-
and back, there and back. I was gonna.
Okay, can I stomp on it and just run back?
On the sprout tile.
Yeah,
Okay.
like stomp and then try to dash back to the same area.
It's firm beneath your foot,
Okay.
and as you turn around, you kind of stop.
How far away is
Nothing's happening.
Hal from me?
Okay. Next, I'm going to.
Because I could throw him something that he can use. I have plenty of objects in my inventory.
I don't know if 2 times is luck or if this is actually the system. So what I'm gonna do next? Yeah, I'm going to this. If I have my seasons right here, I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna go to the. This.
So
Okay, so we did spring. So now we're
I'm
gonna go
just gonna
summer.
fly
So I'm
over
gonna
and hand
stomp
him
on
my
the
old
stump.
staff.
I'm gonna.
Wait, no, come back. Thomas, come back. I'm just gonna hand you a
Stomp-
bag of ball
stomp on the
bearings.
stump.
1,000
I
ball
was like-
bearings.
I'm
I
gonna
pick up my
pull out
flute.
the old staff I have and hand it to him.
It won't
It's
have-
long enough to
it's-
poke.
It's not the problem. It's if I fuck it up.
If you fucked up the
At this
entire
point,
room,
I'm
it's covered.
committed.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm committed.
So which are you going for again?
The sun.
In which row? Because there's a
The
sun in
third-
every
Row
row.
3.
The
Third row?
The
Okay,
next
the third row is snowflake, sun, leaf.
I'm
Snowflake?
going for sun.
Wait a
the
minute.
third
One of
row.
those was supposed to be a sprout. Oops. Or nope, snowflake. It was supposed to be a snowflake.
All
Say
right,
again?
I'm stomping on the sun in the third row.
It's fine from beneath your foot.
Okay, I think we figured this out, boys.
Very Christmas music in this
Yeah.
tomb.
What's next?
Mariah Carey is the scariest beast of them all.
Never know. You
I
die.
lost thing here. It was in where was it in again? Player files. Okay. So next we got sun. I'm gonna go to fall.
Fourth row is sun, leaf, sprout, snowflake.
Going for the leaf. Wait. Leaf, is that right? Okay, wait.
Hesitating over it.
I just want to make sure I don't fuck this up. Spring, summer, fall. Yeah, I'm going for the leaf.
From beneath your foot.
Okay. So I'm on to the 5th row, which will be winter. So I'm going for the snowflake.
Fifth row, sprout, sun, snowflake, leaf. You step on the snowflake, and it is firm beneath your foot.
Okay. Do you want me to do this each time, or I think we've figured it out where
I like
we can
people
say
that.
Hal follows
Look at
this
the cut.
pattern down.
I like
If
the
you want me to
cut.
say it each time, just in case I mess it up, that's fine.
It's all right. I trust that you figured it out by this point. Yeah.
Even the two of us just went over.
I'm just
Evan,
hovering there.
You're muted.
Evan, you're
You're
muted. Muted. Bermuted.
Still muted.
Nothing's coming through.
Bermuda
He went from Christmas music to gone.
to Mandalorian.
I was gonna say, is
Mandalorian.
that would be a Jango Fett helmet.
No, it's just steel.
Is it? I thought Jango Fett's was
Blue.
silver. Oh,
Blue and
you're right. It
blue
was
and silver.
Sorry, I'm
Is your-
colorblind.
No, wait, no, it's it is blue.
Is it using your mic?
Uh,
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
there we
you
go.
Hello.
yeah.
Quick,
I-
swallow your
all I
mic to
did
know
was-
if we know.
All I did was rotate the thing and the port,
Uh,
the jack and the port.
Yeah.
Sometimes all you need to do is just rotate a thing in the right direction, and there you go. But you know, it's
I think that's how babies are made.
That's what she said. I mean, I don't know.
Luca,
how
what are you doing right
LC
now?
I don't think
You
LC
watch
would know
how-
that, but you know.
Damn.
Damn.
It's mean.
As you watch Hal moving across the room,
I did to him.
They do.
Yes. I feel like every time this happens, Elsie feels like that teacher in high school that would be like, "Are you guys done talking now so I can teach?"
pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
You guys done talking now, so I can DM. You know the thing that you know. 4.5 hours at tops. We don't even
Detention.
have that tonight. I tried so
Detention.
hard, and it's always derailed.
I don't even know what you said.
We were pretty good.
We're pretty good.
Let's keep going.
Buddy, you gotta chill on the derailing. Like, actually, though,
Sorry.
please. Thank you. Sorry, Luca. What are you doing, my dude? You're the last person on the other
Oh,
side.
I guess I tried to say it. I was just gonna start following Hal as soon as I was sure we knew what was going on.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, my phone died right about then.
Oh, okay. Well, you did
Yeah.
all make it to the other side of the room.
Nice.
Yeah.
We did it.
You did. There is a doorway here. It is probably it's similar in style. You do see there is like about a hand-sized cutout in the stone here. That's kind of it's just a circle.
We have a way in. No one knows. No one have any good ideas.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
I guess it's
Anybody who's
season.
seen, yeah, I'm gonna take out a knife and slit my hand and put my bloody hand into the palm print on the door.
It's
if it
it's not a
doesn't
palm
want to?
print. It's a hand-sized circle. But go ahead and take one slashing damage.
Whoa, that's
Uh,
pretty
and,
extreme. Like, should we at least check the door first?
I mean, you push this circle, and it does indents. It
It's
is
just
a button.
unlocked.
Yeah, it pushes in the
Just
door.
hit the door open button.
Yeah.
That was pretty hard work.
It would have been really funny if that didn't need you to cut your hand.
No, it didn't. He just only needed to hit the button.
There's a bloody print on the button now.
Tamaris is also just kind of floating there,
Great.
just like
now everyone's gonna do the exact same
unfazed
thing
by
you did.
this.
He sees a
Everyone's
trend
gonna do the exact same thing you did now. Like, oh, there's blood. Let's cut our hand. Didn't have to happen. Everyone's gonna be so confused.
I mean, sometimes
Okay.
blood always does solve things.
You would say that.
Wow.
Um, the stone actually raises straight up. And you see on the other side a hallway. A hallway of which you're not at the not like this hall where you were at one end and the other end is somewhere else. You're at the middle of a hallway. And peeking through, you see there's a room far to your left and far to your right. And by far,
Right.
I mean like maybe like 20 feet, 10, 20 feet. But this hallway is actually ornate, as opposed to the sort of natural structures that you were seeing before in the more like smooth stone walls. This actually feels like it has like more of a white texture to it and sort of pillars as you step into this sort of hallway. See two things to the side.
Which way do you guys want to go? You guys
Can I
wanna
take
play
a
for-
Can I take a peek into the two rooms or no?
For sure. Perception check, I guess. Or just if you want to know the basics of each room, I can tell you what you can see. I mean, you have limited light right now.
Do I?
Right, you can actually see into the rooms. Everybody else, you can't really tell.
I'm just
But-
gonna walk up to the front to the doors of the left one and then the right one and look at them and see what I see.
I'll assist as much as I can.
Actually, like, so you're stepping onto the hall and moving up and down between. Which one are
Was
you
it
going to
dark
first, left or right?
It's like a
Left.
T shape, and we're at like
And then right.
Left, you move forward. Coming to the end of this hallway, you see a large open room. Not really as large as the cave that you came in to begin with, that dragon's den. It's smaller than that. It is very fancily constructed with a very high roof, but there is no light in here, so no one else can tell the scale of this place, but it is big. You know,
Do I see anything in the room?
actually, surprisingly, the floor itself is plain. It's a plain white room. To your right, you see there is sorry, not to your right, to your left, because you're coming from, yeah, to your left,
Yeah.
you see there is actually a gem in the wall that has, it is a yellow gem, and you can see inside of it is a sort of a light blue substance that kind of sort of looks like it would look kind of like the red substance that's trapped inside of Chiron's necklace, or in its type of substance. It's sort of flow, like almost like a strand of the weave locked in time. It's frozen there and seems to trail off behind into this wall in a place you can't see. You just have this facet, or this face of the gem at you. You see there is text in this bronze ring that encircles it.
Can I read it?
You can. It is I believe this is Elvish. This would be
Okay.
Elvish. So you can, read it.
Yeah.
It reads power, but specifically magical power. In translation, the word translates to just power, but it has that connotation.
Okay.
The other side of the room, or the other side of the doorway, I mean,
Yeah.
has a similar one that kind of parallels this, but it has this one would be a gem closer in appearance to the one that you put into the mural whenever you first stepped through the
Okay.
whenever you
Is that
started.
the only thing
Uh,
in the room?
That's not in the room. This is the doorway of the room.
Oh,
And
okay.
that one has both of these gems are inlaid in the wall. That one on the other side is surrounded in another bronze ring, and it has the Elvish word on it for light.
Here's another test, or power versus light.
Maybe it just turns on the lights.
Maybe. I was wondering that too.
I'm gonna try and remove the power stone.
All right, Thanos.
I will collect equally
Reaching up
balanced.
to it,
Yep.
you feel it, but it's interesting. It's not something you can remove. It's built into this wall, or at least it's latched in by this bronze. But as you run your hand over it to try to remove it, you feel that it seems to. Well, let me just pull up what the actual description is and save myself some effort. Okay. Placing your hand by it, you feel it pulling something from you, tugging at it. This isn't a detrimental siphon. It's a low draw. The feeling it gives is the same one you get when you finish casting a spell.
I'm gonna move my hand off it.
Probably.
Probably not a bad idea. Try that with light, maybe, but not. I don't know if power is the one I try first.
Well, which one do you think Chimeras we pulled towards anyway?
Fair.
I'm gonna say so. This gem says power around it, and it feels like it's drawing magic out of me when I touched it. The other one says light.
Draw magic out of you, or like.
It feels like it's drawing out of me as if I just finished casting a spell, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Here's what I'm thinking. Now I'm not sure if this will work, obviously, but I touch this one. Hal, go touch the other one.
The doors are
happened-
open, right?
What happened when you touched
Yeah.
it?
It
Yeah,
just
the
felt
doors are
like
open. You can
it felt like the feeling after I cast a spell.
I was gonna say you can see into the room, but you can't really see into the room. It's just
Okay.
not really well lit.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
take out my. Gonna walk over with.
I'll go touch it.
Hoist my lantern
It
up.
seems
And
like
be
a bad
all
idea,
right.
though.
Can we have dark vision?
Nice
I
meet
do
you.
I
do
do
have dark vision. Here's the thing: dark vision, it only shows you shades of gray, so it gives you an awareness in total darkness, which this is total darkness. So it's basically the same as dim light for dark vision, but actual light is always going to be better because in dim light your perception is tanked.
Also,
It's -5 to your perception.
My dark vision is only 30 feet, so.
I mean, unless you're a warlock and you take a specific invocation, and then you can just like see in the dark.
Or a sorcerer.
Do they have the ability to see in the dark?
Some do.
So,
Okay.
tell me what's happening here.
I'm gonna go
I'm
touch
just
the
holding-
other
I'm
one.
just- I'm
I'm
lighting my
touching the-
lantern.
I'm touching the power stone. Zombies touching or house touching the light stone.
I don't know if this is the best idea. I'm gonna stand back.
Look, he's never let me run before.
Really?
He's never died, so.
Tamaros, putting your hand against the stone, it doesn't feel like it's, or against the gem, it doesn't feel like it's drawing any more than it did when you were just a little bit away. It's just this continuous, like, small, like a gentle tug. Meanwhile, Hal, as you push against the, as you push against that gem on the other side, the one that says light above it in Elvish, it actually pushes into the wall just a little bit as a button. And as it clicks in, the room in front of you becomes lit up with arcane light.
I hate that.
Tons of
I hate that.
Hit what? Arcane?
No, it's a fucking light switch.
uh
That's
I'm just gonna
really
stop.
funny.
I'm just gonna stop my lantern. Be like,
Listen, like you said, I never
I
let him
guess I
down.
shouldn't be surprised.
so it
Theo was fully.
it does light up this whole room.
I have a
for it.
question.
Theo was fully hiding, like, and you could just see his head, like. Ah, okay, cool.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the gem, the light gem. What was it always supposed to be a light switch, or did you come up with that after someone said watch it be a light switch?
No, that was a light switch.
Okay.
What is,
I was like, did you
how
change plans on that? Because I have to ask that. But okay.
However,
Oh, that's so dumb.
with this room now lit up, you all can actually see inside of it, which you would not have been able to see in it with its massive scope. As light comes through the walls, you see what you missed before. An unnaturally large crystal hangs from the ceiling in this room, held by incredibly strong buttresses designed to endure through millennia to come. This thing is massive. No one has seen a crystal this big in their lives. It would take a group of giants or dragons to lift this behemoth, which begs the question as to how something so awe-inspiring got here in the first place. As far as you're concerned, these things cannot form naturally. Luca, you have seen crystals this large before, but not on this plane. These types of crystals formed the peaks of a certain mountain range. As you all look up this
we just find a
beautiful
stolen mountain. I wouldn't know that. Never mind.
It is this large gem.
Is there a way to get this? That will, like, is there like a big door or something? Like, how did this get in here?
There is a large door on the other side of the room, which you can see now that it's lit up. It's like it's a pretty big door. It
Like,
looks
big
like
enough for
very
this
like a
thing?
big grand entrance. Like
Right.
it's
Well,
not like one the stone doors that you came through before.
Yeah.
This is like a large grand, like it's giant size.
I take it that's the treasure, or a trap.
I
Are
have
we
two
shoving it into
questions.
the bag of holding?
I have a question.
Go for it.
I don't think it'll fit in the bag of
You said
holding.
there were You said there were
Eventually,
two
it's a
ways.
5-foot entry way.
You said there were two ways to get into this up to the cave, right? There was like a direct. You can climb the side of the cliff, right? Or you can walk up and around, right?
Yes, up the mountain pass.
I know what you're thinking.
Okay.
I don't know if I like it.
I'm gonna start casting floating disc.
I think it's
And
super
wait,
big.
how much does the gem weigh? Do we know or no? Can I figure that out?
There is no way in hell you
There's
can
no way.
possibly carry this thing. It is larger than all of you combined arm's length.
Well, no, I'm saying like, does it weigh more than 500 pounds?
Yes.
Damn it!
Does it weigh more than 1,000 pounds?
What about
can't tell you.
1,005?
This thing is
Final offer.
it is
1,005.
very like clearly
I mean, we could.
stuck in the roof as well.
I mean, we could cut it.
It is and the roof is actually kind of domed as well to reach to sort of meet this center point and kind of the gem.
This is the. I'm gonna look at it, dude. This is the treasure, right? This isn't like. Did you know about this or?
I feel like he's never been here before, and he just heard about this place.
Yeah, but he's the one who heard about treasure being here. I wonder if this is familiar.
That That was not what I was promised, but that is something I will take. I don't think
Well,
it's the size of my damn ship.
I don't even know where
yes.
you can sell
Your damn
this.
ship is gone. I'm sorry, but is yeah, where do you sell this even? What even? How do you get this?
I'm thinking we break it up
I might have to.
into smaller pieces.
Is it a giant Feywild shard?
It's not a
Yeah.
Feywild shard, but it caps. It's the type of crystal that caps the mountains in the Feywild. And as a matter of fact, looking at it, it doesn't look like it's a large crystal structure. It looks like it is a crystal. It is one massive thing.
I don't even know how we move this.
I don't even know where you could
Maybe.
sell something like this.
I mean, you can probably sell it to like a noble on the mainland.
Who has enough money for this?
Well, my idea is out of the fucking book because floating disc wouldn't work.
But would 2 floating discs work?
And 2 mage hand.
That would be about
Mage hands don't
one.
do
That'd be 1,010 pounds.
Would it be 10 pounds? Do they only lift 5?
I think they lift 5.
Let me
Mage-
double check that. I'm double checking that.
5 or 10.
Ah,
I think it's 5.
I'm sorry, I cannot give you a weight for this thing. It is. Yeah.
Well, we know where a bronze dragon is, right? Who'd be willing to trade things?
He would
that would be
take-
1,020
No,
pounds.
he was
if
very
we were to
friendly on the
use-
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The question is getting
we
back
didn't
to it,
have
though.
a priceless gem on us.
Yeah. Can I make an Arcana check on this?
Sure.
I don't know how we can move this.
17.
Call in the
That
sky.
thing is
crane.
not from this plane. What the fuck? That's too big. That should not exist.
It breaks all laws of physics.
It really
true.
does. That is larger than the largest gem that's ever existed on any of the material plane.
You can always just sell the location of it. Like, we know where it is. You can sell that for quite a bit of money, but
There doesn't appear to be like any immediate solution as to how you can move it. It does
Okay.
seem strangely magical. It has that sort of clear look that does look kind of similar to the gems that you actually had used. Again, both the light switch gem and the gem that opened the door. It has a similar look.
if only I
What
still
are-
had that potion of shrinking.
I'm gonna walk up to the gem and put my hand underneath it and try and lift it up.
You can't.
No, okay,
Oh,
okay.
Wait, which gem are you talking about? Be
The
specific.
big one.
No, that shit is literally like 120 feet up into the roof. It
Hey,
is
bud.
locked in the roof.
Hey, bud, has it been 10 minutes?
You said walk, not fly. And yes, it has been 10 minutes of real time. Real time equals session time. I'm sorry, man. You'd have to recast it if you want.
That's bullshit. Alright. Damn. Huh.
I don't
I
know.
can
what
cast
you do.
water breathing on it.
I don't think it breathes.
I'm gonna go check out the other room. Because maybe
There's a
the
Linum.
tower, it might give us something to help here. Who the fuck knows? So I'm gonna go check out that room.
We could always roll it.
Yeah, but we gotta get it down.
Okay.
I could always fly up there and cut it down myself.
Is anyone else going into the opposite room with Timeros or just you?
I guess I'll go with him because I don't think this thing's going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, I'll follow. Might as well. I don't think
Okay.
this is moving.
As you push down to the other side of the hall, while there was a grand entrance on the other side of this room and the light remains, as it's there, it's still glowing and everything. There was that grand entrance. This seems to be a much smaller space. As you walk back through the hall you were in before with 10, 15 feet maybe high. Moving forward, you approach another doorway. This one also appears sort of trapezoidal, but there is no door in it. It's just a door frame. And as you walk through, you see a sort of interesting parallel. This room is designed as almost an upside-down version of the trapezoidal doorframe you entered previously, except that the ceiling in here is curved to give plenty of headroom. The base of the walkway is about 15 feet wide before the wall begins. The walls stretch upwards at a 70-degree angle for about 15 feet. Ancient caskets made of bronze are set into the wall at about a 70-degree angle to fit in with it. There are 6 along the left wall, 1 against the back wall, 6 along the right wall, and each coffin has a unique name tag inscribed above it in Espruar. In the center of the room, there is a yellowish stone cylinder about 2 feet in diameter, rising roughly 3 feet from the ground. Protruding slightly from the top of this cylinder is a gem similar to the one you found in the abandoned dragon's cave at the beginning of your journey into this mountain. Its face is slightly elevated above the surface of the cylinder, but its point is buried within, similar to the gem that you actually pushed earlier, Hal.
Okay.
This is the first room you've seen that doesn't look elegant. It's easy to imagine that it was at one point, but the place looks like it's been ransacked. 5 of the coffin's lids are ajar. 2 have had their lids fully removed, and 2 of the lids are missing entirely. For ease of reference, going forward, we'll be referring to specific coffins using a simple number system. So starting at the left door, increasing with every coffin right of the first going around.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
This is the one I got here first.
Well, yeah, I guess I gave up on that big gem.
There is Sylvan text above the door, which you can read, Luca. And I'll just tell you so you don't have to translate this one.
Okay.
It reads, Tomb of the Founders.
Shit. We found the birthplace of this country.
Oh,
And
that's
And
place.
first.
if you want, Evan,
Okay.
I'm just going to send you the text that's above each of the coffins.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess I might be interested in this.
There you go.
Oh. Interesting. Alright.
So 1 would be the leftmost, then 2 would be the one to the right of it, and it just keeps going around the room. 7's the one at the single coffin at the far end of the room. That's like directly across from you.
Alright. Let's see, let me get my codex out real quick.
So you step into this room. What are you guys doing?
I don't know. There's that center console in the middle, which we could see what that does. Is it wrong to loot the founders of a country? I don't know.
Looks like it's already been done.
Yeah.
Assuming
I'm
that
gonna
someone
say-
else has
I'm-
opened those
I mean,
copies.
do it more right now, like by ourselves. I
I guess let's take a look around.
mean, it's not my country. So I'll leave that
Okay.
decision to you guys.
The first one is car. The second.
Actually, I don't know if it's not wrong to loot your country. I've done that like every weekday.
The first one is car. The second is soon. The third Moa. Oh, okay. 3 is Moa. 4 is Mala. 5. Might be Aya. Let's see. No, it's 5 is Anna. 6 is Or. 7. So there's. See. See if we can find Dre. Just curious.
So that's the whole left wall there that he just covered.
Yeah, so Dre is number 7.
So that's the one on the single coffin on the far side of the room. And to give you specifics, I can start telling you
So,
here.
so the one by himself, is he special at all?
Dre is the founder that I took my name after, and that Hal is named after. And Hal just saw a vision of that founder not too long ago.
Is their casket open or no?
The two with entirely missing lids are coffin 4 and coffin 7.
So 7 is missing a lid.
Yes.
Okay, and then 7 is great, right?
So that's Mala and Dre.
If you had a vision about that 7, you should go.
Yeah, I should go check that one out.
Maybe it'll have something for you.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna start putting in a list of contacts who can lift giant things. I'm gonna go build a team to go lift this gem if I have to. I'm becoming an excavator miner now, guys. So,
So you're going to check it out?
I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Walking past this sort of cylinder in the room, you step around it and make your way to the far side.
I'm actually gonna. Sorry, go ahead. You can do them first if you want. There's gonna start composing a letter of just big gem, this location. Here's how to get inside. Address to the order. Here's every step. Don't fuck it up. Every single step you need to do. He's gonna hold on to this letter, and later he's gonna send it to the order. Send everyone.
I mean, fair enough. It's just chilling there.
If we don't get it out, it's for them.
So what's very interesting about this, Hal, is that it is actually a little difficult to actually get into the room to begin with, because coffin 2 and coffin 9 have had their lids fully removed, and the lids are still present in the room. Coffin 2's lid is on the floor, reaching into the center of the room. And coffin 9's lid is propped up on the wall beside it.
Okay, interesting. Do I need to make a check to get in, or like?
No, you're good. It's just you have to step around the actual, like, a ripped off coffin door, which is made of bronze. Also, the lids to coffins 1, 3, 6, 8, and 11 are ajar.
Okay. Does anything catch my eyes? I'm trying to do this. Anything out of place or interesting other than open coffin? Probably.
Moving up to Dre.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you, Jack of all trades. Let's see what. It's gonna be a 16.
Okay. You do notice something as you kind of take a look around. Looking inside the coffin, there is no body. There are no bodies in any of these coffins that you can see right now. Despite 4 of them being exposed. and the other one's ajar. But you do see dust coats a good deal of it. There's hints of maybe like some. It, you don't see any people remnants. You do find a couple copper pieces along the floor as you walk. And as you reach the far end and you take a long look into this coffin, kind of take a second to feel around the sides, and you feel a small bump on the floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
I'm gonna keep going. I guess.
I forgot
I'm
to
gonna see what
about
this bump
this.
is.
I'm
I
gonna
have a
cast
bad feeling too. Also, I'm gonna relate to them that there's no body. So either there's grave robbers that take is they were never here in the
I'm
place.
gonna cast Detect Magic. It's gonna take me 10 minutes.
And
Okay.
before we go any farther, I'd like to clarify that I intended to walk with Hal to this coffin.
Okay. Do you look at it, Hal? As you're running your hand along the bottom, you feel something. You take a second to look a little closer. With the light coming in from Theo's lantern, you see a bit of a reflection as a small gem is actually inlaid into the bottom of the coffin. It has a similar look to the large gem or the large crystal that was in the prior room,
Yeah.
but it also bears a similar resemblance to that same sort of button gem that you've been pushing, and the same, but a little different, I should say. It actually, while looking similar in style, it has a bit of a light blue tint.
Interesting. I'm gonna take it out.
You could probably sell a lot of these gems.
As you try to grab it, you can't actually pull it out. It's like it's covered with the actual bronze of the coffin. It looks like it's built into the bottom.
Okay.
It seems here by design.
Cool. I'm not gonna force it or anything. That'd be a bad idea. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to
Oh shit! Wait, what was your investigation check?
16.
You do actually see faint scratches along the gem
Like
that
someone had
actually
trapped before.
strike you as not like someone prying it, but actual sort of miniature symbols, like sort of arcane symbols around parts of the side, and a strange sort of, there's like cuts in the gem itself that it's weird. It like it looks like there's an image, but it's so compressed that you can't make out what that image is.
Don't really
Does
know
it
what to do
look
with
like
this information.
Sylvan
I'm
text?
gonna refer this to Luca as well. 'Cause he might be able to know what it is more than I will.
Arcana check
For me?
if you want.
I mean, I'll make one too, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what my count is at.
Oh, keep rolling. Come on. All right, it's gonna be a 12.
Continue with the high rolls. 18.
How the best you can ascertain, it does seem magical, and these glyphs are carved into it. Luca, peering in, you look in. The glyphs give you like a hint, but you see, looking into the gem itself, very, very compressed face. One that you've seen before. It's the face of Dre. With the sort of ponytail coming out. But there seems to be it's hard to differentiate because there seems to be body beneath it as well.
So I have this. I'm talking to these two. This is a character. I have a question. Very. How you have like. You speak Draconic, right?
Me? Yes.
No, Hal. And you, I
I do.
guess.
Yeah, I do.
And you are. We know you have like ancestral dragon stuff, right?
You know I speak Draconic.
Oh no, no, do we not know the other part?
I don't think I've shared it yet.
Never mind then.
But you know I speak Draconic, if that's what you're asking.
Where did you learn Draconic?
It's part of my sorcery. Why you ask?
Well, because he's over here alone. Do you think there's, and he's your ancestry? Do you think those things are related at all?
No.
We're in a giant
so.
dragon's cave.
That seems like a Luca question.
Like, are those things related? Feel related to anybody else?
I mean, I do.
I mean,
It might honestly. It makes
the dragon came later, but like this is pretty big.
But it leads to the question of still with. So, Luca, you were saying earlier that both you and Hal technically share an ancestor, correct?
Yeah, more spiritual than.
Yeah,
natural
connected.
or anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking ancestral, you know.
Yeah, because it wouldn't make sense, which proved my point here. One of Theo's point technically, that if
I'm asking you if you guys think Dre was a dragon.
I don't.
Ooh.
We're in a large cave. There's dragon bones out there. I don't think those are his, but like.
I'll let the two of you make history checks, just to see how much you know about Dre herself.
Okay. Because out of character, I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Call it a hunch. I'm thinking writing this letter over here. I was like,
So that's gonna be a nat 1. I rolled over. It's gonna be 15.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, yours is gonna be better than mine. 9.
9.
It was there.
Luca,
I feel like Luke's an
it's.
advantage because
I
he's lived
mean,
his entire life.
you've seen enough strange things to not question that it could be a possibility. How you do recall something though.
Okay.
On the night where you first had a dream, where you woke up in the middle of the night and magic flowed through you, arcane sorcery, you realized something odd about it. That even on that night, you saw the face of Dre, though you did not know her. And
Oh.
while you do not have any particular knowledge regarding the fact that she could or couldn't be a dragon, you are familiar with the fact that she was a very powerful sorceress. She was very well attuned to the weave itself and cast magic with ease. It was as if she had the pull of the weave at her fingertips. And it's that sort of feeling that you recall actually in yourself. You feel this. You feel this. Not exactly in the sense, not exactly in the sense of a bloodline connection, but in the manner that you are connected to the weave in a special way, she too was. And it's
Okay.
part of this memory that shows that this part of this memory of a past life, if you will. That is what
I
first
did it.
triggered your. That is what first triggered your arcane abilities of the sorcerer's variety.
I think I'm on
Okay, I'm
something.
gonna relate. I'm gonna say. Okay, wait. Okay. So I know that Dren was a powerful sorceress, and that was something that in my when I first got my powers, that was something that showed up as well. Um, she is also her powers are very similar, the same way that mine are,
And you're having visions of her.
and I'm having visions of her, and I get my powers through dragon. Well, like
Whoa, I had no idea.
or ancestry. It's complicated.
So you have a
Um,
draconic ancestor?
somehow.
My theory is making more and more sense, is all I'm saying.
I mean, you are a bard.
that dream that dream you described to me not too long ago. You heard the beat of dragon wings at the beginning, right? Or am I misremembering something?
The
I called it.
the beat of dragon wings is the sound of Téagarthan wind. It gives this sort of sound every so often that kind of evokes that sort of instinct in these people who have actually heard of an actual dragon before. It gives you this sort of dread in the wind patterns.
So it definitely could have been. It also could have been wind, but it
Yeah.
would make sense.
Would you
The-
call this more of
the
a
dream itself,
dream
though.
or a vision?
You've had vision.
I really don't know.
So far,
No.
I think I might be the only one who has it.
Yeah, I think you are. Well, because here's the thing: you felt what a vision feels like, and you know it. And I'm
I've never
assuming
felt
you know
what
what it.
my own vision felt like. I know what other people's visions, which felt like dreams. So I don't really know.
Okay.
Both, neither. Are they? Is there a difference?
Kind of. Think of it this way: one kind of feels fake. One feels weirdly realistic, if that makes sense.
I never really stopped to consider if it felt real or fake.
Yeah, I don't know. This is beyond my pay grade.
Because, like, a dream. Because a dream is your mind, if that makes sense. A vision is
A message.
not. Yeah. It's somebody, in a way, manipulating into you, or something. Reaching you.
I honestly don't know.
Because I'm saying if it's a dream, then quite possibly that could just be a dream. You know? With everything we've been through in this short
I
period
mean,
of time.
but like this seems very different than a regular dream. Seeing
So that's what
faces.
I'm thinking it might be a vision. If so, then there's a lot more going on here that we don't understand right now. That
Nevertheless, I don't think it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
no, 100% not. Which is why I'm leaning towards you had more of a vision than a dream.
It's possible.
Anyway, I just had a hunch. I don't know. Like I could be wrong. Just this casket's over here by itself. We're in a cave. There's a giant crystal over there, which definitely would take at least a group of dragons to carry. Yeah. I'm just saying. It's adding up. I don't know who speaks Sylvan either, but
You and me do both have comprehend languages. We could have easily cast it at any point.
yeah, but it takes a lot of time.
It takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but each time you want to read new text, it's all different. It would be 4 different pieces of text on each ring pretty much. You have to like 10 minutes, hold.
No,
No,
you don't. It's not 10 minutes per different language. You know you
Oh, it has an
basically
hour. It
read
has an hour
ev-
duration.
it's an hour long of
That might have been
any
worth it then.
language. Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt. Theo, you were using detect
Yes,
magic.
that's what I've been doing while I was talking. Yeah, just.
Okay.
That was the idea.
Just to point this out, you do actually detect a good amount of low magical signatures in this room. Nothing immediately prominent, but you detect in each of these coffins that is open, very similarly at the bottom, you see one of these gems light up, similar to the one that
House all
that Al
earlier.
has been investigating. And the sort of cylinder in the middle, this sort of thin cylinder with the gem on top of it, that gem also glows with a bit of a bright light.
Okay, I'm gonna say, Tamaris, you want to help me out with something?
yeah. What's up?
You want to identify that gem? I'm gonna go down here, identify that one. Like 20 minutes, we'll figure what these gems mean.
Yeah. No,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
go over
you
and
go
start
like on top of this
identifying.
coffin. I'll go underneath this coffin.
There we go. I'll do that.
I'm gonna go lay underneath the coffin.
So
I'm
it's
going to
again,
go-
this is a room with slanted walls at like 70-degree angle.
Okay, well,
and
I'll wait.
these coffins are built into the actual.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do
They're
like.
built into the walls. The gem is in the base of the coffin, sort of exposed to the inside.
Okay, well, I'll reach in and sit down and cast Identify. So we can understand what these do.
Yeah.
It'll take about 10 minutes though.
Tamaros, you're putting your hand on. You're both putting your hands on these things to cast Identify, right?
Yeah, he's on the top. I'm doing the bottom one.
Theo, the gem that you're placing your hand on is kind of firmly rooted. And Tamaros, as you put your hand on it, the gem sort of sinks a little bit, just ever so slightly. Almost like a button.
But
So you push
We
it
should
for a
have probably
second,
checked that
kind of
first.
reel back. You can keep casting it.
I mean, can you identify without pressing it? Or...
You can.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's try it.
Your
I
hand
guess.
on it. It's just the amount of force
Yeah.
caused a shift for a second.
Gonna keep late.
Yeah, if mine's firm, I'm just gonna hold on. Like I'm gonna open my book and be like, all right, here's some arcane word.
Okay.
You said that there were some that hadn't been opened yet.
Oh,
Coffins.
Theo, detect magic. You identify the gem itself. There's illusion magic coming from it.
Oh, I'd say be careful. These are illusionaries, so they're probably not what they're actually supposed to be.
Or it could just be the image in it.
Of the gem.
The thing is, the illusion magic that's being pinged is not actually the gem.
Is it the
but
coffin?
something inside the gem.
Probably
The coffin itself does not appear magical.
Okay, I was like, maybe there are still bodies here. It's like, how do I measure? I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, I'll start casting Identify on the gem. Even though it's inside the gem, would that count as Identify? Is the gem itself magical? Or is the thing inside the gem like the magic? I'm trying to identify what
the source of the magic is inside the gem.
Okay, so I can still identify that, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. So I take out my pearl, like a feather that I had. And...
Identify doesn't have a material code. Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does, but you keep it. You keep it.
That's all right. Oh yeah, I did always buy that stuff too.
Yeah, and then I just blow into the gem as it encompasses the item.
I forgot how material costs.
Wizards, man, they can do whatever. We have all manual magic.
So while the two of them are sitting and identifying,
There's just a floating orb in front of Theo.
What are the two of you doing in the 7 minutes you have?
Yeah, we got a bit of time.
Right?
What was that?
You said there's some coffins that hadn't been touched yet, right?
Yes, that is correct. There are. Let me go over the numbers again. the lids to coffins 1, 3, 6, 8, and 11 have not been touched. Or at least they're sealed lids. And there are
Okay.
some other ones that have been like slightly cracked open.
1, 3, 6, 8, and 11. I'll just. I guess we're closest to 8, so I'll go to that one.
I'll go help him open if he needs help.
Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's my bad. 1, 3, 6, 8, and 11 are the ones that are ajar.
Okay.
thought it was a
So
coffin.
you can kind of look inside and kind of see the same general thing there. Which one are okay? Sorry.
The closed ones, the ones that haven't been opened. That's what I'm interested in.
So that's going to be significantly less of them. So hold on, let me just quickly mark. Did you get the Sylvan translations down? Do I not need to worry about that anymore? Can I mark this paper?
Yeah, you can mark that up. I've got it open, and I figured out most of them.
Okay. 2 and 9 have their lids fully removed. But on the floor. Okay. And then 1, 3, 6, and 8. Okay. So the remaining coffins that have not been touched are 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Okay. I'll go to 5 then. That's one inscribed with Anna.
Yep, that's correct. So you're trying to open it?
Yes.
You flip it open. It also appears to be empty and has the same sort of gem in the center, now that you know what to look for.
Okay. Oh, that gem's actually in the coffin, not on the
Yes,
outside.
it's in the coffin on the bottom layer of it. It looks like essentially these coffins are propped against the wall, so a person would be buried like this, on a slant, on their feet,
Oh,
and the gems are on the bottom.
like what mummies used to have, like
Yes.
so they're upright.
So I'll
Coffins.
mark Anna is now opened.
I thought they were like at like a incline.
Yeah, so they're slightly leaned against it, just ever so slightly. They're not like fully upright, but it's like a
hip hop album, like an album cover.
70 degrees TM. So that's what you see inside that coffin, and that actually means that now all of the coffins 1 through 9 are opened in some capacity. And then 10 through 13 are sealed.
Well, 10, I'm actually having a lot of difficulty figuring out what it says. So I want to check out that one.
You're opening 10?
I'm opening 10.
Okay. Luca.
Why? Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm gonna save you the hassle of translation since you've already done it. But you see, as you open that coffin, there is something against the back wall of it. About the size of your hand, you see a circle. There is against the sort of bronze backdrop, another similar to the stone button you pushed earlier, but not quite the same. As a matter of fact, it reminds you more of that starting table that you first messed with. And you see there is a arrow at the top of it, pointed down like this. This is what you see. In the middle, right here, you see slightly elevated a circle of the same sort of bronze that actually acts as a button. And you see along the edge here, all the way around it, is Sylvan text. That I am going to make you translate because it's new.
It looks like a carnival, like spin the wheel game, but for bodies.
So just here is the text.
Oh no.
And it goes all the way around. So I'm going to send you a picture of this. And you can have fun being the only one who knows Sylvan.
It's more than I can do.
Well, me and my friend Microsoft Paint are gonna have a great time with that one.
Hold on, let me crop it so you don't see me. Crutch.
That's the best part.
Yeah, Elsie,
Oh,
actually, I need that space so I can have place to type.
Oh shit, really? Are you fucking with me or are you being serious?
I need some place to translate this. I mean, I was just trying to be like a little silly, haha, I'm gay, whatever, but like,
You're gay?
no,
Oh.
but you have to pretend like it to be one of the boys.
It's called homosexual.
Yeah, it's this new age stuff, but
Oh, kissing the homies goodnight.
yep, I do need space to type out.
There should be a
The
little bit of
translate.
room around it now. It's not much room, but it's a little bit if you want to write in like white.
Perfect, I can do that.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
What fucking language is that?
That's Sylvan, my dude. Or technically
Sylvan.
it's Espruar?
What they're doing over there?
Espruar. There you are.
We are.
That's right. It was all like,
I was talking like the real world equivalent, but yeah.
It's not. There is no real world equivalent. It is a
Made this up?
actually no.
Too tired for this.
But
Just like, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
You're not the one who has to translate this shit.
Sure.
Here I thought it would be fun.
Oh no, it is fun. It's just like.
Are you having fun yet?
as requested.
All right. Identify has now finished, and you've both found out what those things do.
Yeah.
Chimeros,
Nice.
you see this type of gem that you've identified is identical to the one you identified previously, and the one that was on the wall in the other room that said light. This is a button switch. You push it down, and it creates a sort of magical effect comes out of it, and it's a sort of like power switch, basically. Theo, you found a power reciprocal. As a matter of fact, which coffin were you identifying the gem in?
I didn't really pick a specific one. Is there? I guess I was talking about Drea's. So.
Drez? Okay. So, and on Drez, you see, you've gather that this is it's a gem that specializes in essentially projection. You see the condensed image inside produces a projection of the founder, or whatever.
I kind of figured it was something like that.
It doesn't have to be the founder, but in this case, it is.
It is. Yeah, it's basically a projector.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm gonna push the button.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yo, how does this look like who you're dreaming of? And just hit the button.
Okay, wait. Hold the phone because I actually have something for you. Now that you've actually done that.
As long as I don't. As long as I think it's like not dangerous.
There you go. That's what you see.
Yo, how does this the girl of your dreams?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
You guys have a Google link. This
Player
was
files?
It's in player file.
Dre was 7, correct?
Dre was 7.
There's no
Yeah.
7. There's 7. They're just why are they not in order? That's so weird.
They're in order
Ah.
for me.
Last modified. Let's get my name. There we go.
I saw 3 of these people.
3 of them.
Pull this up for stream.
Are they all up there? All 7?
All 7?
Yeah.
What?
There's 13.
All the projections. I mean, are they all up there?
Yeah, there's 13. Every one of these has a projection.
I saw.
Shit, dude.
7. I saw number 7. Number 8 and number 4.
How do you know? Crazy.
This is the DM copy, but I don't want to show the DM copy because it's not in the same order. But if I do this, it's kind of decent. Let me see if I can show off to the stream the creations here. Showing up well, but I'm doing it.
I got you, Chief.
That's all of them.
You know, it was really funny off of that. And sorry to derail a little bit, but I was looking at both the Discord and the stream, and you were one ahead of the stream, like one photo, but you swiped at the exact same time.
Sync.
Oh wait, I totally
Sync, but
forgot.
also out of sync.
I got you, Chief.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Realized the jealous sister in a tomb of her own making.
Oh.
Let's see. With
You're dying.
That's mighty unfortunate for you.
the dead.
Yep. You're lucky.
Where she belongs. Here lies the jealous sister in a tomb of her own making, with the dead where she belongs.
So which one's the jealous sister?
That's a metal line. Okay.
Well, there's how many founders are there? Normally speaking.
Yeah, that text circled this wheel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 11 or 12? I just can't count. 1,
That's
2.
It's 12.
But
12.
there's 13 bodies.
This is in the 13th coffin.
Yeah, there's 13 bodies, which means one of these people isn't one of the founders, or they are the founders but have been removed from history.
Here lies the jealous sister.
So I'm gonna guess it's number 13, the jealous sister. Okay, look at me being nice and math.
Yeah. Alright. Here lies the jealous sister in a tomb of her own making, with the dead where she belongs.
Just to again point out which coffin this is coffin number 10 that you're in.
No,
Yep.
so number 10. Oh, this is not like, oh, unless the sister is bald. It's hard to tell. They're blue.
And that's not any of the names that are up there. Unless it's abbreviated. Let's see. Where'd it go? Ten.
It'd actually be better if I do like
T. 10 starts with a T.
Off with Sylvan a little more, just for the people who want to see it.
And do you have the picture of the dial up in player
Yeah, I was
files?
holding that up for a while.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had it up in the player files or anything.
Oh yeah, I'll send it.
Okay.
there we go. That way this is better, so I can actually open up like Discord. Now I can see everybody again.
Oh wait a minute, I can actually send you the proper picture.
Alright, now you guys can see everything that I can I can see you guys now, so I can talk.
It's gonna take me a
Wait,
second.
but there are 13 arcane projections though?
Well, there's
There
13
are
bodies,
13 arcane.
12 founders. And this was in 10?
This was in 10, and I'm having trouble ciphering the
that-
name because I'm bad.
That picture might be rotated wrong, but it's the arrow part's on the top.
Okay.
But the picture shows it, so it's fine.
Wait, also the arrow points to Dre as in that tomb, the arrow points to Dre, right?
What? Oh yeah, so right now, yeah, the arrow is currently pointing at Dre, and in the center of this there is a button.
Okay.
It does seem to like shift back and forth a little bit too while you're examining it. Like it doesn't do it on its own, but like your hand can shift the actual dial.
Which one's the Jill assist?
I think it's whoever's in coffin 10.
Guys, coffin 13 is the one in question, right?
Well, I figured it'd be 13 because there's probably originally 12.
Well, here's the thing. Looking at this hologram, this guy's got horns.
13?
That could be from Feyan's Stress Tree, but
Yeah, I mean, that could be like ram horns or like.
I guess so, but
They got hooves too, so they're probably satyr.
yeah.
10, it looks elven.
Yeah.
But I can't tell if that's male or female.
Or male. Sorry. I have a question about what time are we ending today?
Just making up for time.
that's the neat part. We don't.
Didn't have a plan for one.
Okay. I like my tire, that's all. So if I dip at some point, don't be surprised.
So is the goal now to find out who the jealous sister?
I guess so. I mean, I figured it'd be 13 because they figured there's probably originally 12 coffins, and now she's with the dead. As they once they probably just added a 13th coffin. And that person is female, 13, I believe.
Luca, what are you thinking? Because you know the most about the history then.
I'm trying to figure out this name, and for whatever reason, either one of the symbols is hard to read, or I'm bad. So it's really up in the air. Okay. Doesn't seem right. It's a mouthful. Tellurian.
It is a name.
Yeah, that's quite a name. The other thing I could think would be instead of a D, but that would be TC to clear. That's a mouthful. I want that to be a vowel, but I don't see how it could be. Oh well. Yeah, this name is getting to me. I have no idea what it's supposed to say. All right.
Not quite
Well,
sure what to tell you.
you know what? I'm just gonna select Dre on the thing and press the button. See what happens.
Alright. Roll a strength.
Okay.
DPK.
GPK. Angry Dragon Lady.
DK. DPK.
I'll see if
So-
I'm happy with this decision.
So there wasn't a door in the front of this before, but you hear the shifting of stone as the doorway shuts to the tomb.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
Luca, in your face, a puff of smoke. Where's everyone standing right now?
I'm behind Luca.
I'm underneath the coffin, pretty much.
Kind of
Not
standing
underneath-
in front of one.
Not
It's
underneath,
not
but like I'm sitting. I mean, I'm sitting where the projection was. Is what I mean.
Okay. I'm gonna need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Can't cheat.
Metal dice.
Look! Don't look. The hit.
That's a 2.
An 11.
Metal die, don't fail me now.
Ah, fuck.
Oh shit, that's a
Six.
that's a
That's not
3.
Oh man. So everyone failed this?
That's a 7.
Well, I got an 11. Is that a fail? What's your definition of failure?
Oh no, we pulled out the rule book.
Alright, everyone, here's your character sheets.
Not the rule book, it's the DMG.
Even better. Oh look, a fireball. Set it on your location.
Any AC
Well, you should
130
have known it
above.
should have been Dream. Like, that one's one of the most famous ones out here.
That's what I figured. I'm not the one who did it. All right.
So everyone was like under 10, right?
I had 11.
You had 11. Okay, it still fails.
That's just
Okay.
like your opinion.
No, it's not. There's a DC.
Your
wish
opinion,
I thought
man.
everyone was below 10.
I wish I
okay.
had evasion, but that's not for another 2 level ups.
Oh wait,
Okay,
you know what? You know what?
y-
I don't know what this is, but you see a heartbeat stop. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh shit.
It fell off the table.
Is it like a ranger thing?
No, shit.
No.
Well, that's a 4.
Oof, okay.
Wow, that worked out so well for you, man.
Rip the consumable reroll.
Oh.
Okay, so everyone takes
Off the table, he's probably should be able to re-roll it.
9 poison damage immediately.
Oh.
Um,
Damage.
That could have been worse.
Okay. I need a timer because
How long?
the room is beginning to fill with poisonous gas.
Fook.
Choose again.
Choose again.
You did all
Wait.
fail this too, so you do have a continued effect as the room is filling.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah.
Yeah, to see if he knows one of the founding 12. I feel like this is like not uncommon knowledge to have.
The
But it's
immortal
also
11.
not anything that I know from things LC has told me so far.
Yep.
All right, history check. That is a 21.
Let's go. We might not die.
Everyone go ahead and make another saving throw.
I have a question.
Another Constitution saving throw. Yeah,
Can I use Gus to push the gas away from me?
you can.
18 for my save.
There's a lot of gas. The
19.
room is filling. It's essentially the equivalent of a small, like a bit of a breath from a distant
You said it was
area.
9. You
So
said it
you
was
can
9
start
damage.
with it. I'll give you advantage on the con save if you're
Alright.
using it constantly.
19.
Yeah, I'm going to.
19. Okay.
19. for Hal.
13.
Luca, you're good enough. You rolled a 19 on history, right?
Yeah.
He rolled a
I
21.
rolled 19 plus 2. I was 21.
21. Okay. Give me a specific portion that you're trying to think of, because there's a lot to go with here.
Okay. I can figure out which one of these are women, but which one might have been perceived as jealous.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and take you succeeded at saving throw, right?
Yeah, I succeeded.
I rolled a
13.
9.
I don't know what the DC
Actually,
is.
if you succeeded, you so Tamaros, you're fine. What was everybody else?
19.
19, you're fine.
19 as well.
You're also fine. Luca?
Sorry, mine was 8.
9?
Mine was 8. My bad.
9. You do fail. You take 4 poison damage.
Right.
Everybody else is fine. For now. The jealous. Okay. Jealous is a sort of loose term, and it's kind of hard to tell which is which. You do have a 21, so that does help a lot. There's a handful of people who could be considered jealous, but it's more okay. Give me a second. Sorry.
All right.
Honestly,
Which
the
ones
one
we
that
tried?
strikes you most as jealous would be Mala.
Okay. Malice. Nice.
Everyone make another Constitution saving throw.
13 again.
I'll change the dial to Mala and slam the button.
It's a 13 for Hal.
Fuck, that is a 4.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start
16.
casting a tiny hut.
So
Just gonna take a minute.
all right. I'm going to tell you straight up how this mechanic works so you guys can track it for yourselves. After 3 successive saves, the poison ends, but not until then. So, Tamaros, you're at 2 out of 3 right now.
Yeah.
Al, if you didn't fail, you're at 2 out of 3.
I failed.
What is a failure?
You're reset to you take 2 poison damage.
So I do 2,
Luca,
okay.
What's the DC that I need?
16.
So the
The
first
D-
one was
the DC
the first one was 9 poison damage. This one's 2.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
What's the DC?
I can just tell you, and you guys can roll this for yourselves, because you're dealing with the after effects of the poison now. The DC is 13.
Okay,
and
so I
it's a
got 2
D6
passes, right?
D6 poison damage for
DC
each
is
round.
13. 13, okay.
Yeah, DC 13, and it's 1d6 poison damage for every round that you fail. On a round that you succeed, you're fine.
If there is a point, is there a point where the gas is coming in?
There was, but after a moment, it shuts off as Luca, you push the button, and it bronze shifts as you look across the way, and the coffin of Mala, the back of it has sunk into the wall and slides open like a door. You see there's a hallway that leads into another room on the
Concentration check.
other side.
Apparently, detect magic is concentration.
That's where the gas has stopped flowing. The door has opened, but the damage is done. You got to keep making those saves until you get 3 successive saves.
Okay. I lost concentration, so detect magic is gone.
Thank you for tracking that.
Wait, are we rolling on our own, or we can?
You gotta make 3 saves.
I'm just gonna have you guys roll on your own. It's a D6 poison damage. You got to track this.
I just got a 17.
I just got my 3rd
Okay,
success.
so that's a
I'm
success.
done.
So you got
Also-
3. Okay, so save.
Hmm.
2 successes. All right, one more.
No, does a 20 count as 2 successes?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay, all right.
Sorry. It's a poison meant to kill people.
All right.
Sorry, but I gotta go to bed now.
Give it 5 seconds.
All right.
What was the DC on it?
13.
Okay, that was a 15, so I'm done.
Okay. Has everybody
Not
succeeded
yet.
poison? Oh no.
I have.
The damage
Okay, that's
is
2.
going-
That's 2.
I cast Cure Wounds on Jeffy.
Nope, failed again.
I'm
So
casting Cure Wounds on Jeffy.
okay, tell me how much that is.
It's gonna take a second.
as the gas is there's a low mist of
14
greenish
health
black
back.
poisonous
14?
gas
Okay, thank you.
that's in this room, and it smells of burning as you stay in here. You get the sense that if you stay in this room, you're gonna keep inhaling this stuff, and it's just gonna go back, and you're gonna have to deal with it again. It's dispersing like a little bit as time goes on, and there's a lot of space for it to go, but this room is not a good place to be right now. So you do have that hallway that you came from, and you also have the this secret door that's just opened up behind Mala's coffin. Jesus, Jeffy.
Fuck.
Oh
Do you need healing?
I'm going to. I'm at 28 health.
Okay.
I'm 44.
Well, at least you know it's 7 out of 30.
Yeah, we might want to take.
I'm gonna send another
rest
healing word.
for
I'm gonna
this.
send a healing word to Jeffy. We'll do Cure Wounds. I'll walk over and Cure Wounds him.
I'm gonna use 3 of my healing light on myself.
no!
Okay.
Yeah, just mark off what you're spending.
Yeah, I am.
Jeffy, that's 6 health back.
6 health, thank you. It's like, what?
How's it going, man?
It's going rough.
The poison affected someone.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, there's. Yep.
Going
Uh,
great. Jeffy.
Can I
16.
do a medicine check on Theo?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right, that's an 18 plus. All right, 24. Theo, you're poisoned.
That man is in fact
Thanks.
poisoned.
I had no idea.
As a matter of fact, after enduring it and thinking about it for a second, you can actually recognize the poison.
That was max damage.
Oh. The poison is burnt ochre fumes. It's an inhaled poison, which has this effect, which I told you. It's 3d6 on initial inhale, and then 1d6 every round after until you make 3 successive saves against it. So Leo's having a coughing fit and dying.
Fuck! I got 2 in a row. Like,
I got it first try.
Do they have to be in a row or in general?
It's in a row.
Okay.
That's what does the damage here, is that you can't make 3 in a row. You're gone. So if you didn't do that, you should get back to it.
No, I got mine 3 in a row.
boys, it's looking rough.
Do you need heal wounds?
I'm 2d6 away from death.
I'm gonna cast 3rd level cure wounds on him. You just got 19 points of healing from me.
Oh my, thank you.
I was just gonna
3
kinda let it
damage,
happen.
and you said 19?
Yeah. That was a 3, a 5, and a 6, and a +5.
It's a
So
DC 13, right?
DC 13, yes.
I got.
As you guys are standing in this room, the fumes are beginning to rise up again a little bit, getting.
All right, I'm gonna walk out into the hallway.
I'm gonna take Jeffy with
Which
me.
hallway?
Or-
The hallway we came from.
The hallway you
now.
came from.
Yeah.
Walk back into it. You see that large chamber on the far end of it. You step out of the Tomb of the Founders and get into a slightly cleaner air. The air in here is pretty stale.
It was a D6, right? I didn't make that up.
D6, yeah.
It is a D6. D6 poison damage.
Coughing.
Oh, that was a nat 20. Let's go. That was number
Nice.
1. That was number 1.
As Theo's coughing his lungs up, I'm just gonna point at one of the bronze coffins and just be like, "You're coughing."
Just hear
Fuck you.
oh, it's looking rough, boys. Okay, that's a save.
I mean, since you guys are staying in the room,
9. That's a 9.
I'm gonna
I
need.
left.
I'm
We
gonna
left,
need
we all
Hal
left.
and.
I left too.
People, he dragged me out.
I also took Jeffy in.
Okay.
Go ahead. God, whoa, I'm probably gonna die here. If I don't make all these 3 in a row, I am dead pretty much.
I'm
no matter
saving him
what.
again. I'm gonna use another spell slot here, which I hope I won't need.
Okay, that's a save. That's a save. That's a save.
Cure
That's 19.
wounds.
That's a save. That's a save. I got 1 more. That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
I got you 10 health points back too, by the
I
way.
had 3 hit points left.
There's 10 more.
Hey, bud, I wouldn't have even been able to revive you. I used my last 4th level spell slot on you.
I sent you 10
Third still.
health points back, by the way.
Third, sorry.
Oh, that was rough.
I'm glad you got it figured out, I guess.
Nah, it figured me out pretty well.
This poisonous gas is floating through the stale air now. It's just kind of sticking around.
I think it's time to get out of here. Or something.
Yeah, the coffin opened up, right? Do you guys go through there? Or no?
No,
I went through there. I think everybody else went the opposite way.
oh, okay. So Luca, you push forward, and everyone
Oh
else.
wait, do we not push forwards?
I was getting
No, I went back
you
to the
out.
hallway.
I was getting
Theo.
Theo out of the gas.
I appreciate it, but now we're stuck
Theo.
over here. Yeah,
I'm giving you another 7 healing.
thank you. I can definitely use it.
Did you get the 10 I gave you?
I did. Appreciate it. I'm back up to 20 HP.
More than me. I'm at 14.
Right.
All right.
Well,
I do need to go to
with
bed
the
though.
secret door opened and Luca pushing inside, the rest of the party just scattering to try to get away from the poisonous gas. That's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Hey.
Next week,
We'll actually get to the real stuff.
we've got some ways to go. Yeah. All right
Next week,
then.
Aaron might join us.
Yeah. Which, oh shit, there was one more thing I completely forgot to mention, which would make sense now as you've been casting spells and trying to help out Hal and Theo. You noticed something peculiar, and it didn't catch your eye at first due to your devil side and the general
Me being
lack
bad on the
of
floor.
not you,
Yeah.
but your general lack of knowledge of what to look for. You look as you're casting your spells, and as you put your hand on Theo, you see something strange. The ring of Pyros that you're wearing is glowing.
Oh,
That's what we're going to call
close.
tonight's session.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Damn.
There we
All
go.
right. All right,
That makes a lot
man.
of
guys.
sense. Wow.
Fuck.
I almost just died.
Yep.
Should have let it happen.
Probably would have been easier because then you could just heal me up a little bit, not.
Honestly? Yeah, probably.
Was there a trap in here that you guys didn't set off?
Nope.
I mean, we didn't, and we intentionally set off one.
Fair. Yes. Smart. That was a smart way of doing it. Not bad.
All right. I am gonna go to bed though.
No, I don't blame
Hey
you.
guys,
Yeah, not RJ.
guys, you're in
Hey.
a dungeon crawl.
I know.
We are.
I just used a ton of my
Let's
spells.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did too. We need to take a short rest.
We could take a long rest if we wanted to.
Oh, that too. We do have a tiny hut. A long rest would be better.
So what I'm going to do?
Sorry, I'm still mostly warlock, so
Duno?
short
Yeah,
rest
so
is a
just
lot.
fucking-
Oh
bed.
fuck! I didn't roll for Duno.
That's what I thought you were about to say when you're like, oh.
I didn't roll for Duno.
All right,
He's
someone
probably-
message.
He's been hanging back too, so
Yeah,
he
so
might
he's
be like,
probably he might be okay. He's probably far away.
yeah.
All right.
You saw that door go down with immediately like, let me out, let me out.
Yeah. All right, I'm a dip now.
See you.
Good night.
Twas fun, y'all.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Well, this
Alright.
was a little something different.
There's something
Definitely
different.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the gas trap. I was kind of hoping that it would do something else and not be a trap.
I would not really that surprised that it was a trap.
This was a deadly death trap. Holy shit.
Well, I'm just surprised you guys made your saves so quick.
I got it.
Like,
I
Oh,
missed
yeah,
the first
so-
one and then I got the other ones.
So
it's
quick.
3 successive saves.
So quick.
But I have a +2 towards it,
I
so
rolled
I
two
only
nat
needed to
20s.
roll above average.
I rolled two nat 20s in it and still failed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have but a +1 in con, but I was rolling with the metal dice, and that dude on the internet was right. You can totally train your die to roll high.
Uh, all right. Well,
Why did I do better with like real die? Not today. Today I rolled like absolute shit. I don't know why.
It's truly random.
Like all day too.
I don't know how I haven't the slightest clue how interesting the session will be to watch because it's just a lot of thinking of like
a lot of thinking. It's
how to
We're all
solve the
tired.
puzzle.
And
But,
we're
like-
all dumb as hell.
Well, I'd hope it was like at least fun.
It was brain squishing.
It was. That's kind of. I was
I
trying
think
something different.
I got a lot of it really quickly though, like the sundial thing. I don't know if it actually was a sundial though.
Well, it says
Um,
sun on it. We probably should figure that out a little quick.
It wasn't a sundial.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like.
Calendar.
It was a very interesting like way of going about it, but I don't know how much I should say about it. But the sun does change positions throughout the year. So yeah, like you're kind of onto something, but it wasn't what you were thinking. The central table wasn't a sundial, but like where the sunlight rested on the wall made a difference.
A lot of things with months. So that was interesting.
Seasons.
Season.
All right. Well, what am I gonna do now?
I've got to get up relatively early, but like I don't know. I've got a bit of energy. That was interesting.
I don't know if I have to go to work tomorrow because it's a federal holiday.
Oh shit, you
Yeah,
right?
it's Veterans Day tomorrow.
Yeah,
Do I
which
go to work during
means
Veterans Day? I don't really know.
you want to text Andy tomorrow morning.
I'm just gonna text her now.
She's probably awake. She's young.
I like how young translates to doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Wait, okay,
Yeah.
are the banks closed tomorrow? Because that kind of depends.
I mean,
I would think so.
I feel like I can just Google this. It's a big company.
Are the banks closed on Veterans Day?
I don't think it's closed though, because I saw the calendar for like the.
Most banks are closed. I mean, mine has nothing to do with banks. Like my absolute job is banks. Like I can get stuff done.
See, the thing is, I think they're still doing CRCs tomorrow, so I don't.
But yeah, we can do those on our own though. We don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. I think we work tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to think about that right now.
Yeah.
We have class tomorrow.
It depends. Feel better. As they said, if it gets worse or you don't feel better, don't go to class. I was like, all right.
Okay. Evan, how was translating? Level with me, be honest. Was it something that was cool to do, or was it something you just would rather have me just give you the translation?
It was kind of fun to use a key, and I forget what they call those. But yeah, it was kind of fun to use a key. But it was a little tedious at times. It was just because there were symbols. I was like, I don't know what that is. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. What is it?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put one that wasn't actually a symbol on the first part, but it's
Well, there was one
S
on
with
that.
the U.
Yeah, and that wasn't too terrible. And like that showed up again. I was like, okay, I know what that is. But on number 10 tomb, I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out what that second letter was.
What do you think it was?
Like it kind of looks like a D or a C, but it didn't, or even maybe a yeah, it was either a D or a C, but I couldn't make it look like anything
Neither.
else in my mind. Yeah,
It
like I
was
didn't
neither.
think. No, it couldn't have been because that needed to be a vowel there, but I couldn't find a vowel that looked like that.
Double check the key to see if it's there.
Unless it was Y. It was Y, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is correct.
Hilarious. Okay. It's still quite the name. Tylarianth. Tylarianth.
Sends you his regards.
Tylarianth.
Hildrian.
Tylarianth.
Sends his
I
regards.
am a wayward son.
Man, there was a lot that went into this. It was a full week's worth of prep.
So
Which
good
was
guns,
what?
like none of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, this was the majority of it. And trying to carefully describe everything, like word
Without
that
giving
out.
stuff away, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It's midnight, and I've got someplace to be at 9. So,
Alright.
Good
see you,
night.
boys.
See
I'm gonna
you.
be up at 7.
I'll see you all later.
Been good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye stream. Bye stream.